So yeah, let's see. So, oh, it's been a few months since the last time we played, because of various reasons. So, yeah, try to refresh people on what happened. It was kind of ridiculous, madness. Basically, you guys were able to lure and or essentially pretend you were gonna lure, you're bringing in um, the mafia boss kind of guy, El Dragon and his minions, Robbie and Damon, into the Starforge area. So you're able to
Mm.
use like the ruins that you got from doing the quests for people or from talking to the people, the other artificers from the fire and ice and the earth realms, or planes, I should say, and got their help creating a ridiculous amount of traps along the bridge, around all sorts of area. It was a lot. So after that, they brought up.
Didn't go quite as planned though.
No, nothing does. Nothing ever does. But it did go quite well for you all. And basically, yeah, you had an illusionary trap all over the bridge. You had traps on the ground. You had our versus make some traps for you. You had a bunch of stuff going on. So basically, you ended up winning the fight pretty easily, and basically
Boom,
killed
bitch.
killed Damon. Robbie was basically you captured her, and then
Uh,
you basically set her off and said, "Okay, we're not going to kill you, but we're going to put a gas on you to protect." I think to was it protect? I think
No,
Damon.
to work as a double agent.
Yeah.
yeah,
Was it her for Damon?
for at
Okay,
least
wait.
30 days.
Okay, for 30 days.
Uh, yeah, I have it here, but go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, and then basically and yeah, basically after that okay. Yeah, and
Uh,
also randomly Krivdar's mother appeared. Forgot we can't came out of. We're like, oh, you know what? Then bring Gerda's mother in. So she was actually helping out Eldragon too because of a debt. But you kind of guess she
Mhm.
apologized, whatever, or something. You guys kind of gave. I guess I don't know if you guys forgave her or whatever, but
Yeah.
but you
I
guys.
mean, she did actively do stuff against us, so wasn't exactly a ton to forgive.
Right.
It's up to
It
you
was a
guys.
rocky road to Dublin. That's for
Yes,
sure.
it is.
Mm.
Nice ice cream reference.
Yes.
um,
Risk is like, fog of war. Oh no, she died. What happened?
oh no. Uh, and there's a very convenient pool of lava nearby. So, um, but yeah, but yeah, other than that, basically you're able to win, and then you also had a bunch of awakened trees. I can see. I don't know how long they last for. Do they last for a while, or I don't remember what you guys did to awaken the trees.
Yeah, the druid growth lasts for 24 hours, and if I keep doing it for a year, it becomes permanent.
Got it.
Mm.
But this one's just 24, so.
Okay. And then I think you guys said you were gonna rest, or if you were rest or do something because you use. I can't remember what you said you were gonna do
I,
after that.
I was at least voting for like a long rest so we could get all of our stuff back and like we just rest here in the forge.
A
I mean, if
long
we don't,
rest or a short rest?
if there's no
I'm
threat
opting
of,
for long rest, but if you think you're all good for a short rest, like
is there
Well,
is there any threat? That's what I'm
As far as
asking.
you know, no.
not
well,
yet.
Dragon got away. He could come
Yeah.
back at any time. He
Yeah.
knows how to get here. Well, maybe not because
Without the ruins?
we used ruins to get here, so he may or may not be able to get here. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he has some kind of planar ability because he teleported away, but you don't know if he can get back or not because he doesn't have the ruins, and that's how you got here in the first place. So,
Right. And he probably didn't have enough time to like charge it, like, tune himself to this place.
Just
you know,
I've
yeah,
used
probably.
5 of my like 14 spell slots, and I still have at least one spell slot in every level. So I mean, I'm okay.
I've only used one spell slot, and that was like see invisibility because I used Vortex Warp, but it was like the infused thing to like help with what's her name.
And I have
Yeah.
arcane recovery. If we take a short rest, I can get up to 6 spell levels back, so I could get like 2/3 back or something like that.
So
And I took no damage, so I'm good.
my question is, I thought we did some scouting or we heard some rumors about something that was hidden behind the puzzle in that room, you know, up
That's the
here.
thing. It's like we have like a weird puzzle lock challenge thing, or no, it's like we have two things. We have the puzzle door, and then there's potentially a challenge that goes along with it.
Yeah,
If
I'm
I
having a
remember
hard time
right.
remembering.
I'm
Like-
thinking there might be
like-
like a creature inside or something that we might
Like-
have to.
And could you like
Maybe
just
like a golem.
remind us like what was like the general information we were given about like the challenge of like unlocking the forge? I know it was like it wasn't like we weren't given like exact specific, but like just like a general like there's a challenge, there's a puzzle door, and
Yeah.
maybe something else.
I'll clarify. So basically, that was a pre-session for that. So yeah, and that's like 4 months ago at this point. So basically, yeah,
Mhm.
what happened was you were told that there's like basically behind where the can where the basically where the six is essentially is there's this kind of console. The console has a bunch of elemental buttons, and those buttons are referenced for the challenge. The challenge essentially is, at least as far as you know, is basically to input the right uh, elements in order for the challenge. And basically, if you do it wrong, it's bad things going to happen probably. But basically, you were told it was fire, ice, and then earth. That was the
Hmm.
order to use them in order to do the challenge. As far as I yeah. Oh,
No, I thought that
sorry,
was
sorry.
that was for the
Oh, it was like
ruins.
the
That was the
rune,
Yeah.
like the
runes. Yeah.
Ruins, yeah.
runes, to,
No,
like
so
get
the
here.
fires, earth runes, those are the runes to get to Starforge. But yeah, but the actual Forge itself, I'm trying to see. I thought I wrote that down.
Well,
Like, like,
yeah,
all I
I
wrote
wrote
down was like,
I
8
wrote it.
buttons, one of each element, one puzzle, deal with a challenge is all I wrote
This is
down.
what I wrote.
Actually.
Mhm.
First of all, to get to the Starforge, we must use the ruins in the order of fire, ice, and earth. To leave, we must use the ruins in the reverse order.
Yes,
Once at the Starforge, we must solve a puzzle involving the 8 elements to activate it. If we fail, the Starforge's trap will activate.
got it. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So as far as like potentially there being a creature, something like that, we have no idea. And if there is, it's probably from a failure of uh
I don't know. I thought I remembered someone saying there was something inside, but maybe I'm just hallucinating.
Yeah,
or a
it's not
guardian or something like that.
necessarily a guardian, but it is a challenge.
Right. Could be a guardian, could just be a bunch of traps going off and trying to murder us if we fail.
Could be parkour.
Could be parkour.
Oh, then we lost.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Sorry.
could just tell us like, hey, the game. What game? You
Okay.
lose.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. The game is you lose. It's actually going to be I mean the copyright material using Jima's game. It's
Hmm.
throwing.
Yes, play you lose. Yes,
Okay.
play the game all you like.
So yeah, I think I remember now. Okay, so basically, yeah, the challenge here is the challenge is not the console itself. So yeah, so the challenge, all you know is you have to deal with the console, and then from there, basically, you have a challenge of some sort. You're doing, and basically there's a bunch of different ruins there of various types, but you haven't actually gotten to it. As far as I know, you haven't walked toward it. You just this is what you've been told.
Yeah, we're still in like the Grove area. We're just kind of like we just got done telling was it Robbie or Damon? I forget which one we
Robbie, I
had.
think,
Like,
survived.
Yeah, Robbie's the one
okay,
left.
Robbie
Mhm.
survived. And we're just telling her like, hey, you're a table agent now. Bye.
Yeah. Also, I probably should remove all these things, right? You don't need
Houses
Explosive
of Ica.
tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie got blown up to smithereens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, mostly because his boss is a dick.
Yeah.
Wait. So is Haley gone right now, or is she still with us?
No,
Is-
Haley and Kribdar's
Damien.
mom are with us, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
and Damien then because the command I gave to Damien was to serve Haley.
Robbie.
Oh, Robbie.
No, it was Damien. I wrote it
No,
down here.
Damien got blown up.
Yeah, Damon's dead.
No, Robbie got blown up.
No.
That's what I wrote down.
Nope. Reverse it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, 'cause we missed the-
Robbie's the female, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. Damon's the one who got blown up at the front of the bridge or the end of the bridge on this side,
Yes.
All right.
and mostly because his boss threw him there, thinking it's like, hey, it's safety. It's like, nope.
Yeah.
Which
That
pretty
was
horror.
kind of
Like,
funny, actually.
can you tell us, Vane? Was Aldragon aware of the traps? Is that like why he put him there? Because like,
I mean,
why?
No, I don't think he knew about the traps at all. Like
Oh.
the bridge collapsed as far as you know, and he saw it, and then he threw him to the edge where he thought he'd be safe, and then he was not safe. And he
Okay.
died horribly.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, he was using like a weird like illusionary body double to like
Mhm.
do the
Yeah.
fight while he was like safely on the other side of the
Exactly,
bridge.
yes.
You know,
Basically-
Which is how he escaped. We couldn't get to him in time to.
yeah,
but
because I was just far enough away where I couldn't like try like vortex warp or like try to like do something
out of
to hold him.
counter spell range, all those kind of
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
at the beginning of the bridge, he was in his wind cold form basically, or he was dragon form, and basically once he got suspicious of you guys, he created the mislead, basically like similar to to it.
My
Chris
spell, yeah.
done. And basically
Chris.
the cloud went over the bridge, and then the bridge went boom, and he was fine because it was his clone, but like yeah, then his buddies were not.
It
Then
was,
he
it was an
flew.
illusionary clone
Yeah,
as well, if I
flew,
remember
yeah,
right.
and then basically he flew because he could fly anyways, and just tried to help his ally. Didn't work out. Killed him, killing his murdered friend. But like did the whole like Godfather, uh,
Yes.
look what
Make
they
sure
did to
off
my
you can't
look
refuse.
look how they massacred my boy.
They massacred my boy.
Mhm.
Even though he threw one through him, but still
Yeah.
through traps. So who knows?
Because he got blown up, he got, or like, it was like, what, fire?
It was like
That was the
40
force.
d6 damage or something
It was
ridiculous.
obscene
Yeah.
damage.
Just from 2 of the 3 different types of traps. I wasn't even doing the glass shard bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Robbie's the girl.
Yes.
Robbie's the girl,
Robbie's
yeah.
the girl.
Okay.
And she
So
has
R
the
yeah.
chaos.
Robbie.
for 25
Yeah, see, like,
days,
you
and
can
then
see
she'll
over there,
leave.
like
Haley.
next to you, next to Kribdar is an Astro Elf aristocrat, or I don't know if you can see the text on them.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's the
No, we
mom,
can't see the
and then
text.
next to the mom is Robbie. And those are fine, but you don't see Damon because Damon's is corpses and hidden.
That's fine. So Haley's here then. Okay, so Haley's the ice chick
Yes.
there.
Haley's
Yeah,
here,
she's
yes.
next to Gordon.
Yeah, I
Okay.
forgot why she. Why,
All
oh,
right.
sorry, she was captured. Sorry, I never forgot what the whole thing is. She was
Mhm.
captured. All right, sorry. Yeah, it's been a while. All right, so yeah, so
Yeah.
you see, what do you guys all plan to do? You want to take a break, or you want to not, or you want to?
Well,
My
at least do a short
recommendation
rest.
is short rest because if we take a long rest, we run the potential of losing our hero's feast.
Yeah.
Whereas
Right.
That's true.
most of us have just taken minor amounts of damage. I think only Ekrist has really gone through a lot of his spells. So
And I haven't even, I've used maybe a third of my spells. And like I said, a short rest, I can get some back. So I don't need a long rest.
So
I'm the only
yes.
one that's really somewhat injured, but I
Yeah.
got potions galore, so I'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I still have my max boost HP from the feast,
Yeah.
and I only use one
Mhm.
spell slot. So
I'm full HP, and I still have most of my spells.
I'm
I
also
will, although I will have to like use a spell slot if I need to activate my cannon again, because I already used my one free time to do it for the day.
Mhm.
Anything after that, I have to use a spell slot to activate, but whatever. I rarely use spell slots in combat anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
All right, so short rest then.
Indeed.
I also deactivate my boots of flying, so I go to the ground.
Okay.
Just-
take short rest. Yes.
And
Just a reminder, everybody.
Oh, go ahead.
Just to remind everybody, put heroic inspiration back in
Oh
your
my
sheet.
god.
Okay.
I had just used a potion of greater healing and rolled 4 4s.
Nice.
Wow, what
That's
the
nice.
heck? Wow. I rolled a
I
nice
healed
con.
20
And
hit
now
points.
you're gonna roll natural ones the entire time.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know it. You know it. So
You might as well just check out here.
I'm not at full HP, but I'm over 80, so that's pretty good for a win.
Yeah.
Right. I
If you're
took a
like,
short.
if you only got like 1% of your between your max and your current, it's like you're fine.
Mhm.
That's like getting like you're like, oh, I chipped a nail. It's like, oh.
Oh. Well, baby. All right. So it hurts quite a bit.
Oh.
So I don't. No,
I don't have alarm. So, but we're only doing a short rest here anyway.
Short rest. I can also use some hit dice. Let me do that too. I keep forgetting I can do that.
Since I'm not really needing the actual short rest, I want to at least like while everybody's kind of like resting, I just want to like give like a cursory like investigative glance at the panel that we're going to be looking at, if that's okay. Like I don't want to like interact with it. I just want to like do like a investigation by just looking at it, if that's
What's over?
Drink your coffee as you check it out. Yeah.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So basically, you can look over there, and basically, as you reach there, there's a lot of different. The console has a bunch of different buttons. There's 8 of them. One for each of the elements. So you see, one symbol seems to be, or so wind or air, then earth, then electricity, then water, then fire, then ice, then light and dark.
So with a 15 investigation, am I able to like get a general idea of like how this puzzle like works exactly, like what I would have to do it correctly?
No, there's really nothing and I think particularly you can tell like basically there's actually I'm curious. Do you guys just read giant?
I
Do
cannot
not.
read. Well, one of us could eventually if
I
they use the
mean,
spell.
yeah, we can use spells.
So I can ritually cast comprehend languages,
Okay.
which I had thought about doing. I also wanted to ritually recast telepathic bond because the hour is probably up on that, so that'll reset.
Oh yeah,
that
and once we do the short rest anyway, you'll
Mhm.
have it up.
So
Sure.
basically, we'll take about an hour and 20 minutes to do the short rest, do the telepathic bond, and then comprehend languages. And I don't have to do it on myself; I can do it on anybody.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How do I do? I never did this before. Use channel divine energy to fuel magical effects a number of times for short rest to regain spell slots.
Yeah, so
Oh,
basically you just clicked off the button for one of your channel divinity uses, and then there'll be a thing on the cleric sheet that tells you what sort of spell slots you get back.
Okay, so you can
Yeah.
do it twice. So I can do both of them right now, right? Or is it once? Only one per.
probably once
mean-
per short rest. But then you just click on your spell slots, and any that are redded out that you've used, you just unclick
Okay,
it. So
and
it gives
half the
you
But
profession-
I'm assuming it's like up to a certain level, and I'm sure it's like arcane
Right.
recovery where it's like you can get like you can go up to like level 5s, and you can do like a 3 and a 2, or 5 1s, whatever the combo is.
So-
Yeah, I can get 6 spell levels back as long as none of them are above, I think, level 5 or something.
no
Yeah,
higher than
that's weird.
your half. No higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. So my proficiency bonus is 4, so I could get 2 second level slot,
Second
right?
level. Exactly.
Okay. And I only could. I have 2. I could do 2 at past level 6, but you said I only could do 1 right now.
I mean, what's the description for channel divinity for that?
It says
Usually, you should say like what the limits are.
the
Like
number of times you
once
could use
per
this feature
short
based on
rest,
level
or-
you reach this cause. Okay, so I could do it twice then. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then
So,
yeah, you
so the way it works is that so at you use that channel divinity to fill your spells. Bonus action touch your holy symbol. Prayer regain 1 spell slot level. He said it said it can be no longer half your proficiency, so level 2 is the highest you can do it, and you can do that. You guys as many times as up to you have you have the feature essentially. So if you have 2
Okay.
of them, you can do twice. You can do
For you, it's just a bonus action, so that's pretty cool.
so
You could do it in the
Yeah.
middle of
so for bonus
combat.
action you can do this twice. You can do up to level 2.
But it's during short rests, so that's why I have to do it now, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, no,
no,
yours says
actually,
as a bonus
no.
action. You can
No.
do it as
Yeah.
a bonus action.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, you just both. But I think it's
Oh.
Yeah, usually when it says like once per short rest, it means like you can only do
I got it.
like basically get your channel divinities back after a short rest kind of thing.
Oh,
Well,
okay, so I could have done it before my short rest, and then I would get it back. Kind
yeah,
of
but
deal.
you don't get your back on short
Kind of.
rest. You gain channel divinity back on. Actually, no.
Is it long?
Channel divinity.
No, it says it says short rest here.
Okay, it's bizarre because it does say that you're right, but when it goes to the actual hardest divine power, it says you regain all. Okay, here it is. So you can only do this. So the divinity is correct. You get on back on short rest, or the channel divinities, but the special ability to harness it, aka to repeal your spells, can only be done based on the level of your
Oh, that
class.
particular
So
feature.
you can only
Okay.
do it twice. So you can use 2 channel divinities if you want to, and then but you can only do that. But the number of times you can do that specifically is twice per long rest. But yeah, it's weird. So you can even though you
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Okay.
even though
Okay.
you gain back your channel divinity on a short rest, you don't gain back the ability to harness it until a long rest for some reason. I don't know.
So weird. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's usually they keep it
Okay.
consistent.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, no, that's still useful because then you can use it to use up channel divinities, but then get those channel divinities back to
Yeah.
use for other things like turn undead or whatever.
Yeah, there's still
Right.
features for
You just can't use that one particular feature until a long rest is
yeah,
done.
like in every I think I'm pretty sure every cleric class in Paladin has.
I suppose it's
has the
also
ability.
similar to like the divine intervention or whatever it's called. Or it's like you can like ask your god to like do something, but it's like you can only do that like once a day. Then if you succeed, you can't do it for another week or something like that. I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly, but what do you? Are you nature domain?
What's that?
He's asking if he's nature domain. Yeah, so
Yes.
Mystery's nature domain. So yeah, so channel divinity.
Basically, it's one of those features where it's like it's too powerful. You shouldn't be able to like spam it. Basically, you can only do it so many times.
Yeah, so
in a,
basically, channel
in a
lets you
day.
do turn on dead, but also lets you do one other thing depending on your subclass. So your case, your subclass, your channel divinity lets you charm animals and plants. Says here, but you should show somewhere your sheet. Oh, but that doesn't really matter here because you don't see beasts or plants.
Yeah,
So
the only plants and stuff like that is the grove that our druid friend made, and that's artificial.
okay.
Yep.
So are you guys using comprehend language to figure out look at the
I
writing
mean,
essentially?
if I could get that, because I
Yes,
don't,
you've
I
got
don't know
the
if
highest
you're-
perception and stuff, so yeah, I'll
Yeah.
put comprehend
Mhm.
languages for you.
yeah, so I
Those are
already did like
visual.
a 15 investigation. I mean, I suppose if you want to like if you're allowing like us to like retroactively wait until he gives me that, and then I
Sure.
apply that investigation check. You're okay with that?
Also, before we touch the panel, I could do something called Circle of Power, which will give actually, hold on. Does the hero feast already give us advantage to saving throws?
No, it's wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Wisdom. saving
Okay, I could do 5th level spell when we start messing with the thing. For 10 minutes, I could give us something that will give us advantage on saving throws if you guys want, and other magical effects.
Well, let's at least wait until we're actually actually trying to activate it. Because right now I'm just trying to do like I'm just trying to look at it and see if I can discern any functions before I start poking at it.
When I cast telepathic bond, I want to include Haley, but not Krivdar's mom.
Ooh.
Okay.
Krivdar's mom has got it going.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, I was thinking it also. Stacy's mom, man.
All right. Well, anyway, so yeah, basically, yeah. As you have a comprehend language cast on you, you're able to now understand all languages and all text and everything else, a lot of cool stuff. Basically, yeah, you look at you see text on essentially, basically, it's a short explanation basically on the console, and basically it just says it doesn't explain anything about the elements on there at all. It says the fact that well, basically it just says okay, so it basically gives basically two things. One is uh the Starforge is for it's basically the Starforge is for the guardian it's for the people of the Starforge. They are basically the giants, as you might get, I guess, the Jotun, and others, all others must defeat the guardian, and then otherwise there's basically there's a yeah, I guess that's really okay. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, that's to happen. Yep.
Let's say we got to get through this puzzle, and then we'll have to beat a guardian since we're not giant. Is that how I'm understanding that?
Probably.
As far as I can tell, there's no actual real puzzle besides the guardian. So it's just whatever you do to when you start touching things, I guess.
So even if we figured out the puzzle correctly, because we don't have the requirement of being giant,
Yeah,
we're gonna fight something.
Basically, not one of them. Essentially, not one of them. Like you had some of the blessings, obviously, because you have the ruins from the ruins, but like basically the guardians are not gonna recognize you as having authority, essentially. So
okay, so
Chris will ask everybody, anybody still got any of those green mushrooms that can make us grow and look like
I was
giants?
just thinking that.
I might.
I gotta check my inventory too.
right.
Yeah, let me check through.
I think I.
Is it-
Oh, I do.
certainly don't.
I think. Oh, that's right, because we did like a little excursion before. And
I do have one. I have
Mhm.
one of each, one green for shrink and one red for enlarge. No, I have several. I have several
I
of
have
each.
6. I have 6 of
Yeah.
each.
All right.
That's right. We went and got a bunch of them. I got 4 reds.
Is giant considered an animal or a beast now?
No.
Well, to be fair though, I don't think it matters about
It's
like
just
our actual, like,
you're just taller.
yeah,
You
exactly.
guys would need about
For
3
me,
of them to get to
I would
12
just be
feet tall.
a medium-sized person.
Right.
Hey, I'm a beast.
Like, and unlike in actual Norse myth, like where like being a giant is basically just your race, doesn't mean about size unless you are large in certain stories. Here, I'm assuming it's like you actually are fucking giant.
On that note, do the controls look like really high up? Like, are we struggling to reach
Yeah,
stuff?
like
'Cause it's all
do I look like I need a
definitely not,
booster
like,
seat just to
low.
get
They're
to
definitely
the lip?
Okay.
Well, like for example, the giants you've met, like specifically, like for example, like a Mentor and stuff, she was like 20 feet tall or something.
18, 20
So,
feet?
yeah.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
Oh, wait,
obviously,
wait. So three of us has to stand on each other's shoulders just to touch the panel.
Yes.
To get
With a
Oh,
trench coat.
to get to
Well,
the top of that.
I would probably still have my broom out, so I'd be like hovering up to like
Right.
zipping around
So,
to
okay,
look
You'll
at
have brooms and stuff.
All I
Yeah.
gotta say is
I like the idea of three of us standing on each other's shoulders, touching buttons. Deet,
Yeah.
deet, deet.
yeah. So what I can say though is that the buns, yeah, the buns are up there, so it's kind of funny, but yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, but basically, as you see, look at them. None of them are lit up at all, and they seem to be, yeah, they all seem to be inert temporarily at least. So there's that. But as far as I know, yeah, there's no. The really real puzzle was getting there essentially, but
Oh. Oh.
sorry.
So basically, regardless if the moment we start touching this thing, it looks like we're going to be in a fight. Like regardless
It's either likely
what
a
we
fight,
press.
yeah, or either soon as touch or soon afterwards. Basically, it's likely.
Yeah.
My guess, unless you could convince them, I'll convince them. I just very unlikely because big enough is not probably not gonna convince them, but you never know. And maybe you get extremely lucky with it.
Yeah.
Who knows? But it's a fun idea, but I don't know how likely it is to work. Usually, legendary artifacts aren't that easy to dissuade or to deceive.
Right.
Hey,
I
ideas
do have
control.
expertise in performance.
That's not good. It's good, but
We-
it's not. It's
We,
not that
we're
good for
pretty
like,
good at convincing people to do what we want, whether it's because we deceive them or because we scared the shit out of them.
intimidation seems to be your forte.
Hey, charisma is not just about like persuading people; it's also about fear.
Hey, Vaden, I just want to clarify these mushrooms. So they act like the enlarge or reduce
Yes.
spell. The
Yep.
spell lasts 1 minute, but like a potion of growth has a description that says this affects you like the enlarge spell, but for 10 minutes. So are these mushrooms 1 minute or 10 minutes?
I don't recall. I don't recall ever ruled on that. So I'm trying to think. What I
I
guess.
think one time it was 10, and then I think another time you said it was a minute. So we weren't like exactly like rock
Yeah.
solid on.
Okay.
So I mean, if they're just a form of the potion, it should be 10. But if they're a form of the spell, it should be 1.
Yeah.
However you want to do that.
I'm just gonna say they're basically the equivalent of the potion. So yeah.
Okay, so 10
10
minutes.
10
Okay.
minutes of
Okay.
being big if you want.
Well,
Yeah.
yes. So we're discussing this.
Of course,
Is
if
this
I
the plan?
want to be
What do
like
we
a
wanna
large,
do?
I would have to like
Yeah.
take 2 of them. Like
Ooh, right.
actually, if I did take 2 of them, would that stack the effect? Like I would just
Mm-mm.
get bigger each
So,
time, or is it just like nope, you're small to medium, and that's it?
yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't stack. Like not it's
Okay.
not that terms of you can take exaggeration, I guess, but you can't
Well,
stack like.
Well, if all 3 of the tiny people, basically did it, and we basically went Voltron, it's like we are gargantuan now.
I mean, it's true.
Like me and Krivdar could get to about 11, 12 feet or so, but yeah, you guys would only be like 6 or 7 feet, even with this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe
Even
not.
with my telepad, I would be at best 6 feet.
All right. Okay, we'll save that for later, I think, then. It's
Yeah.
not going to quite work. Well, it sounds like we're going to fight. We want to
well-
just go in?
I mean, I'm ready.
If you want to fight, I'll give you a fight.
I've got a few quick buff spells beforehand to do, but other than that, yeah.
So
Or
I'd say
we
it's
could
after
probably
you guys
do, like-
short rested. Or-
Yeah.
Correct.
So-
Yes, I
well,
sure
We
well,
rested, like, see the map? We sort of rested outside in that like red box, maybe, and then we went in and like started looking at stuff.
Got it. Okay. I see.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause-
the Wicked stuff is
and-
still there.
We
and
can
you
use
said
our
even
dual
with
concentration, right?
I don't think we did the
No.
dual concentration.
Oh, okay.
Do we get inspiration back, or is this
Yeah.
like still part of the
It's-
same battle?
this
Okay,
is
we
part
do.
of the
Okay.
separate, yeah.
Okay.
So we can
Okay.
go back.
I don't
because we
think we
weren't
did
in
because-
combat at the time. I think we had like at least one thing where we were in the middle of combat, we stopped, and then we came
Yeah,
back.
it's
in
the only
the
time
middle of
we haven't gotten is you've gotten essentially almost a hero in the middle of combat. That's about it. And then you got it after the combat, but yeah.
Okay. So,
Um,
if screw it, I'm just gonna activate it just as a precaution. I'm gonna expend a spell slot to get my cannon back.
Okay.
Take out a first level
Yeah.
spell. So just in case. And also, I just realized I have a feature on my gun that I rarely use because it's like I've never used the actual gun itself. Like 3 times per day, I can like double the dice damage, and then if they fail a DC 12 con, they get knocked prone.
Nice.
All right.
Mm,
Also
very
one
nice.
question. Since you're doing you did investigation earlier, can you guys, when you people who's looking at the actual thing in more detail, the console more detail, can you do a perception check? Not just not investigation, but just perception.
Sure.
Yeah.
All of us do perception.
Yeah.
24.
Well, whoever's looking at the
17.
whoever wants to look at the thing. Yeah.
I think it was
Okay.
mainly Risk that was looking at because he's.
I didn't
the
even
one
really
that
realize
got-
we were rolling for that earlier, or I would have rolled.
I got an
but-
8.
Well,
Oh,
Well, I was doing mostly like a weird perception investigation kind of thing because I just want to like discern like can I figure out how this puzzle
Yeah.
door thing works.
so
Mhm.
I rolled a 24 to
Okay.
look at it.
yeah. So basically, what's gonna happen is Ekris is gonna point something out to you, Risk. So you didn't notice initially, even with but you're in crazy high, super high perception, but like he points something out that they all you can read because it's in Jotun. So basically, it's kind of like it's almost like a fine print. It's like almost like very small instructions, like explaining something specific.
And now that I can actually read the fine print,
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, you got you got the explanation about the guardian, but also it's also a very small thing. It says uh note the correspond or note which panels line up. Essentially,
Which panels line up?
or sorry, light up. Sorry.
Light up.
And currently none of them are lit up, but just so you know.
I do want to point out something about comprehend languages. You can understand any spoken language, but to read any written language, you have to touch the surface for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
oh,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Which is going to make this more fun, I think. But
Well,
Wait.
Well,
yeah,
well, okay. So, yeah, it's up
Hold
to you
on.
then. But
and
Yep.
well, the spell also doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph such as arcane sigil. So if there's any hidden things here, I can't tell with this spell. All I can do is just like, hey, somebody carved in a warning message.
yeah, it's just basically like it's a little like subtle message. It's not an arc sigil or anything. It's still right. Still in the regular Yodin text. But yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
definitely hit on
so-
the hidden side, but it's not. Yeah.
my name is Risk, so I am just gonna risk it and just actually like.
wait 1 second. 1 second.
I do have legend lore. It could. So let me send the game log. Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a 6th level spell, and we could be fighting something right now.
Fifth. Okay.
It's still a high level spell. That's
Well,
main
the
point.
reason it says it could give secret lore that has. Well, it could give something. I'm reading it.
Yeah, it's basically the souped up version of Identify.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's the true wiki page of this thing?
Sure.
Mhm.
You want to do that?
That's
Okay,
like
so you don't think it-
I have contact other plane, which
Ah.
lets me make that DC 15 intelligence saving throw. If I fail,
Oh,
I'm basically an idiot for a day unless somebody casts greater recitation. But if I pass, I get to ask some questions, and it's a
Well,
ritual.
The reason I was asking about legend lore is maybe it could give us some insights of like a secret handshake or something like that along the lines to
Sure.
not
Good
fight.
idea.
Sure, you can try it.
But it is a 5th level, so it might not do anything.
Let's just fight.
Quick question.
Let's just fight.
This item is basically
Yeah.
legendary, so and quality, so it just fit. So
It does fit the usage of that
I don't have it
spell.
prepared though, so it would use.
Double
Yeah,
double slots.
no.
Yeah, no.
We're going to be in a. We know we're going to be in a fight of some kind. We need all the spell slots we can get.
Okay.
So,
okay.
so I will using the comprehend language thing. I will touch the text to like try to braille read the thing.
sure.
Should we move ourselves before? So we know
Yes,
where
everybody should like take some step
Yeah,
back.
well-
so I'm the only one.
Just move yourselves.
Well,
where
we're
you
all
can
gonna be
I don't know where you are,
in
so
the-
you move- yeah.
By
Yeah,
number
yeah.
6.
I assume with the group. I don't have a
Actually,
map.
yeah. Where is like in this whole thing? Is it like
Or sixes.
We're number
here,
6 is
like where the panel
yeah,
is?
Yeah, piss-
exactly.
Yeah, and so you guys move yourselves and
Okay.
also tell if you want Haley to help, if you want Haley or the mom or Robbie, you think just let them know to get out of the way or something or do whatever. Because-
Which one's Haley of these icons on here?
The bottom one. She's
the
got the
eyes.
kind of blue look.
Oh, I see.
You
Yeah,
have
I
to
see it
zoom
now.
in though.
Yeah.
I put her right on the number 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a big
Okay.
map.
Yeah. So
Well,
you're
I
bringing it in,
assume that
that's
they
okay.
would want to heal
Alright,
themselves, right? You know, because
Oh.
they're no longer in battle. That's my logic. But
It's up to you.
Paul
guys.
is hanging out with Haley.
So I'm on my broom basically like while everybody else is like back. And actually I rarely do this. When I activate the cannon, I'm going to have it be like right behind Gordon at the door here. Like on this wall. Like because I can like basically activate it like it can be like a small like turret kind of thing rather than like a small handheld thing.
Okay.
So I'll still like basically have it shoot like it normally does. I just don't have it in my hand, so it's gonna be like there and move around if I need to, like up to 15 feet. So
Okay, we'll just
ha-
here.
have have a back turret to like help back me up in case I need to shoot things.
Okay, I will
Sure.
put something on the map. I'll put a sword on the map to make it
Yeah.
simple. Or
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
How big is the
Just-
ceiling, by the way? Because I also want to be on
Yeah.
my broom.
There's
Yeah,
no
how
ceiling.
big is this room?
There's just top is open. There's nothing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm 25 feet up then.
Open sky, yeah.
Okay.
Gordon's going to cast this just before Risk starts mucking about with shit.
And
Okay.
will you cast in contact with our plane, Chris?
No. I asked if
It
we
was a
wanted to do
suggestion.
that, but no, we're not going to do
No.
that.
Okay, got
I think we just want to fight.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Our life is
Yeah, because I don't have greater restoration prepared today, so it'd be only Renan that could fix you if
Yeah,
shit
right.
goes wrong.
Okay.
My intelligence save is really high, but it's probably not worth the risk.
Mhm.
Right, risk?
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, you touch it.
We're only
and-
taking one risk, my risk,
Yeah.
with me,
So-
with my life.
I just touching the text. Nothing happens when you touch text. So you just get the information you
Okay.
need to get essentially out of it.
Okay.
That's about it.
Retroactively get the same thing you told us earlier.
Yep,
Basically,
yep.
the Forge is for giants. Anybody else, you're gonna fight something.
Yep.
But it also seemed like something about lighting up. And are there like symbols on the walls of the different types of elements?
Basically, yeah, the elements are on the panel itself. The panel is high up, but as the panel's high up right now. It's like 15 feet up in the air.
So-
Actually, it's closer to 10 feet really because
Yeah.
depends on
So-
the size of the giant. But yeah.
Can I do an investigation check now, like an actual, like full on, like to discern like what would be the correct order for these panels to like light up?
Okay. So, as far as you can tell, based on the text you've read in a lot, there's no specific order for the panels to. Basically, you have to just. What's down? I think I wrote down.
I just
You just
rolled
rolled.
investigation. It was a natural 20.
Oh god damn
For
it!
32.
20 was one of the 20s.
32.
Use Flash of Genius.
Right?
Guidance.
Yeah, it's not high enough. Sorry. You need a higher roll. Sorry, it's kind of low.
Oh, you needed a nat 33. Yeah.
I should have been up there with
Yeah,
guiding
you
you,
needed
but
a
whatever.
33.
Yeah, I should guide him. You're the ones who would have worked.
Oh well.
You failed.
I'm back here, so
Alright,
it doesn't matter now.
Yeah. So basically, it'll basically just tell you to act in order to activate the Starforge. Essentially, start it essentially, and it can trigger whatever you're triggering. It's gonna be it was gonna be I think it was ice. Yeah, there it goes. So it's the order. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's right. It's ice, fire, earth. So
Oh, so it's
getting.
it's similar to
So
the
do we need
runes.
to like cast an ice spell on the ice ruin?
No,
Do we need to
there's stuff
find
on
an
you touch.
ice?
There's like
Yeah,
there's stuff
I
to
just
touch.
basically
Okay,
touching.
okay.
I'm touching buttons basically.
Yes,
Gotcha.
that will trigger whatever you have triggered to start this.
So
Do it.
Oh, okay.
I look at everybody. It's like, are we good to go before I start pushing buttons?
Yep.
think
Actually,
I'll-
let me do one more. I'm also going to cast Fire Shield on myself
Fair enough.
because that's not concentration for some weird reason.
It's a good
That's
spell.
kind of appropriate given the environment.
Yeah, it is
Yep.
kind of odd. I don't understand that one, but whatever. All right.
All right, so once I get to go ahead, I start pressing the buttons in that order. Ice, fire, earth.
So yeah, as you press the buttons, we see where this thing is over here. This lovely, red circle thing, red square.
Mhm.
The ground rumbles, and the ground opens up in the area. The whole thing kind of opens up slowly. Then, if someone's there, they have time to get out of there essentially. But otherwise, it slowly reveals itself, and a giant creature appears, or basically kind of rises up from the bottom, and appears. And it looks really awesome. I'll hide it, so you can see. The creature, it's a golem of some sort. It basically looks like it's of all sorts of colors. It's very large. It's got the very large. It's got basically crystalline facets all over its body, and they seem to be shining in various colors. Colors of.
Would I be like?
colors you might recognize.
Where
from
I'm
the
at, would I
panel.
be able to see it?
Yeah, you guys can see it. It's large. It's large enough that it towers over even
Okay.
the behind you essentially.
How
It's like
tall is it?
it's about like 30 feet. Yeah, it's about 30
Oof.
feet tall.
Huh.
Oh,
I should have been higher.
It's very tall.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, yeah.
So basically, I'm fighting Godzilla. Like the tiny people here are fighting Godzilla.
yeah,
Yeah,
Also-
I
pretty
mean,
much.
you're basically yeah. I mean,
Why by the front?
Kaiju fight.
yeah. So
Although to be fair, though, as an artificer, looking at this giant, crystalline, massive
yeah.
construct full of like valuable minerals and metals and stuff like that, it's like tiny. I want it for my nest.
Man, that's-
Huh.
All right. So yeah, this construct basically rises up from the bottom, and basically just intones to you. It's like it just looks at you guys, looks at you all with kind of an odd thing. 'Cause it doesn't really have functioning eyes. It has eyes that are kind of crystals as well, but like it's a little hard. Oh, actually, let me post a picture just to make it easier for you to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you pictures so that way you can actually get a decent view of what it looks like. Let's see if I have it correctly here.
Already
Yeah.
that like token image is doing pretty good work, but yeah.
Yes, but this is
A
a
more
better,
comprehensive
also be helpful
image.
for Jimmy because Jimmy can't see.
Oh,
Wow, that's
that's
really cool.
that's a Power Rangers monster.
Exactly.
Jimmy-
Yeah.
I just put the map in the picture too, Jimmy, so you can see there's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
circle. We're sort of in the center of the circle, and then that big blue thing in the red box is what we're fighting, and it's
Yeah.
big, real big.
It's
I see it. I
it's
see it.
it's the size of a
Okay.
Power Rangers monster
It'd be
when
easy.
when it went large.
Did anybody prepare shatter? Because it looks like it's made out of crystal.
I do have Shatter. I always have that.
Bust it up.
All right. Well, anyway, so are you doing anything specifically before it happens, or is it gonna?
I would probably like as soon as like I touch it and I see it happen, it's like, hi, can you talk?
You guys gonna talk to it first?
I'm gonna try diplomacy.
Okay. So first,
let's see.
as it comes up, it's just to talk to you first, probably before you can to react. But it's gonna like
Okay.
it's gonna say initially, it's like, intruder, you are not Jotun. Leave.
What language does it say this in?
Jotun. You guys understand? Assume
Oh,
yes.
I'm the only one. So I telepathically
Yeah.
convert that to everybody
Okay,
here. It's
yeah,
like,
you saw it,
he's
right?
speaking
Yeah.
giant. This is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Suggestions, people, because I don't want to shoot him because he looks valuable.
It looks like
Tell him we're the Cloud Giants delivery drivers, and we're just here to make a drop off.
Yeah.
You already feel in the back of your like telepathic mind, it's like confusion, but it's like I don't have a better idea, so I convey that.
okay.
And the telepathic bond, you Chris think he's made of uncut jams.
All right, I guess is it persuasion or is it deception? I can't really tell anymore.
Probably more
Yeah,
deception.
because I don't know if it's
Yeah.
really. I'm pretty sure you're delivery drivers. Fairly sure.
I only have
I don't know. You
I
got a
only
lot
have
of
a
different
plus
odd jobs, side
one
jobs.
to
display
because I'm the
stuff.
only one who could talk to this thing.
Tell him we're part of the Broom and Zoom delivery company. He's riding Broom.
Yeah, as far
Yeah,
as like
we're
this whole,
delivering
like,
ice cream
thing is,
today.
We do
Oh,
ice
I-
cream deliveries.
Jotun Prime.
I'm gonna roll deception as
hey,
well.
I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
deception with my
15.
+1.
Okay, well, also, yeah, now you get to roll because only one person gets to talk.
Amazing.
But yeah, basically, yeah. Okay, so
I'm the only one who can talk because I'm the only one who.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
actually, no, I can only comprehend. I can't speak the language.
oh, you have to have tongues.
I can
for
only understand what's saying.
I don't, but I got a good roll.
that. Okay. But yeah, I think because you need
Hmm.
tongues, I believe, to talk.
Yeah, you need tongues. Like comprehend is just basically I can like read or I only can like read or understand language that's being spoken to me. But to talk, I would need tongues.
All right, so
Right.
I just try to talk back into it in comment. It doesn't seem to appreciate that, but it does convert to comment as well, and it repeats the message.
It's like oh, we must use the universal language.
Like
English.
fucking non-Jotun.
Oh, I could be a smart ass and just speak in Draconic.
I was gonna say let's like I don't know, say something. In
No,
German
I already
to
spoke
piss
in
him
common.
off.
I'm not gonna be that retroactively just for the joke.
But
Hey, Baden, you got a bot in
But
your
a 9 and
Twitch.
15, me and Krivdar are like trying to like speak to him, and it's like I'm pretty certain it's not gonna work.
yeah, thank you. I'll
Mm.
take care of that. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. That's easy enough. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I always get one bot exactly. It's always exactly one bot. It's very strange.
Like, do you want more viewers? You're like, no, not really.
Yeah, I do. I can't have fun with this actually. It's like whatever. It's funny.
Only recording this for posterity's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
right.
it's funny that it's always exactly one. But whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So what are you doing? You say yeah. You trying to.
So yeah, we're trying to like do a silly bit of like we're just delivery people
Yep.
for
Yeah.
Cloud Giants.
It responds to your bit by attacking you. So sorry.
Fair enough.
This
That
goal is
that
not,
is completely
it's not,
fair.
It's not good at humor. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes it's boring to play to stereotypes, but in this case, stereotype is true. It's not gonna accept your joke. So it's gonna fireball you guys.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative, I guess. Oh, he's fireballing us.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're behind that wall.
Yep. But
Counterspell.
unfortunately, some of you are not. Also, so
Wait.
yeah.
Wait,
Just to clarify, you guys are all. It's weird. So you guys actually have Rob with you, and you have Haley. Okay. Okay.
For some
Yes,
reason, yeah.
they're all kind of with us, I would think. We went to keep an eye on Kribdar's mom. I don't trust her.
Wait, she's there
What's
too.
her
Because
name?
she's got it going on.
Wait,
We're
she's
not
there
going to
too?
let her wander around this island on her own, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
can
she's
see her
there
in the
too?
bottom left.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fine. You guys do so. I'm fine. All right.
I didn't agree to this, but I guess it's
Well,
done now.
I mean,
Somebody moved him,
you
so.
I mean,
you tell me.
As far as risk is
okay,
concerned, it's
no,
like the
before-
social
before the fight
aspect of
begins.
this thing is
I
other
mean,
people's
it's
problem.
fine. I mean, if someone directed them there, then that's that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I guess so I did direct them there, but that's because I assumed like a portal was going to open up behind that wall. I didn't think something was going to show up behind
I
us.
thought it would be like in the room with us rather than
Right.
outside it.
So,
But
so I had them behind us from the perspective I thought we were going to attack, and I totally messed up.
Okay, but I mean,
So,
what the thing is, as you guys knew things were gonna get rough or get rowdy, like, you said basically you didn't tell them to get away or something? You're just like, hey, stay.
okay, are you at least as the DM allowing us to retroactively tell them like, hey,
Yeah,
maybe you should go home while we take care of this?
Well, either that or just like tell them to get out of the fight. So
Get behind a wall.
get somewhere
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe get further up here, or outside, outside of the combat death zone.
okay, but you see the room we're in, it's got sort of like portals. They're standing in the doorway so they can run away. That's how I positioned him. I just didn't know the threat was going to come from outside the room and block us in.
Well, so
I
clarify,
think I stand by my decision, even though in retrospect we know it was a horrible, horrible mistake.
Okay, so we're just gonna stick with our horrible decision and just let them be in the combat with us.
Right, because I thought the
Okay.
thing would appear in the room with us and they could run out the door, but now we're all.
It in
Yeah,
fact was not in the room where it happens.
Yeah.
I'm fine with our poor decision.
okay,
making.
all right. Then.
Actions and
But can I
We
do
got
one retro?
outplayed by
I
the
knew what they were getting
DM, and
into.
that's fair.
But can I do one retro?
Not the first
I
time.
wanted. I was looking because I forgot all my spells. Can I cast Death Ward on me? It's just
Sure.
just in case I go.
I would just do it on Haley
Well, I
because let's be honest.
would I do it on
Okay,
Haley?
okay. But you said it's cast in Fireball. Is it casting a spell or is
Yeah,
it like
it's a
some
spell.
sort of
It
effect?
seems to be actual
Well, then
spell.
I will.
It's okay. So you can try to
Then
counter.
I will
if you're-
counter
Yep.
spell it.
Are you within 30 feet?
My measurement from center to center is 35 feet. So if that thing is huge, I
Isn't
probably am
counterspell
within
60?
30 feet. I don't remember.
Actually,
Do we have to roll for initiative now? Or?
yeah, I just rolled
Well,
initiative while doing this, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, 60. Counterspell
Can you
60.
clear the
so I'm
combat
20.
thing?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You want to clear the combat tracker?
Let me clear the combat here, right? Let me clear this.
Clear it.
Yeah.
Also,
23.
Vaden, I'm
Nice.
pretty sure
Nice.
we delete the square, but I'm pretty sure my Druid Grove covers the area that the golem being appeared in, and so my trees will become hostile to it.
Sure.
Yeah, it was a big giant square. It was like most of the
Mhm.
island.
Yeah, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, but I don't know how they work. I don't know how the wikis work. How your creatures work.
Yeah, they
You
use
lose.
the
Review initiative. It looks like it took out the counter that I was rolling.
Okay, yeah. Roll for initiative.
Yeah, I got 23, so I'm pretty sure I'm
Nice.
first.
Oh, you have to roll it again because they deleted
No,
the
it's
original.
Fine, fine, don't worry. Yeah, just roll again. I'll change it to 23. All right. Yeah, just so.
Because I had
you want me
22
to roll
before.
again?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm screwed.
10 as well. The halflings are too busy.
I got a
smoking the pipe.
23 again.
Oh, okay, cool. That's convenient then.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I originally had 22 before I re-rolled, so
12 for Owl. Owl.
Got it.
Van, I put the stats for the awakened tree in Discord.
Oh, wrong thing.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, cool. So that's that. All right. So yeah. So basically, can say they start with the fireball. So you say you're gonna counterspell it. So go for the counterspell. Let's see
Yeah.
what level this is. It casts it at level 3, so it automatically works.
Yep.
So that's it. So it just automatically fails. Okay. So as it puts a hand out to cast fireball, and it fizzles in its hand, it looks at you, and it seems to almost frown. But even though it can't really frown, you can take a sense. It's probably a sense of
Like
frowning. You
disappointed, like, oh, I haven't had to
like
fireball anybody for a while.
As I counterspell it, I say to it, this crystalline creature, I say, I see there are many facets to you. We mean you no harm, Guardian. We were sent by friends of the Forge.
Okay. It seems to like I don't know. So far at this point, basically it's you cancel the spell basically as it is, but it doesn't seem to
Yeah.
register that initially. But
Sure.
what actually happens is I'll tell you what it does on his turn because he doesn't have his turn yet. So I'll go through people's stuff and then I'll actually whatever I'll just tell you what it says now. You can figure out what you want to do. Basically, it's just gonna say uh. Yeah, it'll say this. It's to say you need not we need not destroy each other, but you must defeat me in order to access the Starforge. Oh, sorry, wrong access. But it's Starforge. That's the Norse one.
I must defeat you. Do we get to choose the contest?
Now it is battle.
All right.
Gordon
Try,
just
guys.
slides the chessboard back into his back of holding.
I know, right?
Like pun battle. like no.
Put my deck of cards back in the bag of holding. Like,
Let's play the game of not it.
like Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Like, you have sank my battleship.
What is that game with the tops that you battle with?
Beyblade?
Yeah, Beyblade.
Oh, you don't have Beyblade?
Man,
No, I was gonna go like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like let us do battle with a children's card game.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! He just goes rock every time we win.
Wait, else. My hands are flexible enough.
I cannot do scissors.
Every time.
Okay.
All right. Well, Krivdar, you're the first one up in the initiative,
Yes,
so
what do you
you
have to do,
you get the
Krivdar?
first attack.
Okay, then. Well, I'm just going to try something here
Yeah.
like I did last time. So I'm going to, I have aforementioned card game. So I'm going to take out said card. And I don't know if you're familiar with the scene in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where basically Sephiroth has these minions, like these soul minions, that drag people into things.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
I want to drag him into another dimension. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
So, if I can, I'm going to take out this card. These spirits are so whatever. I'm just going to grab him like hands and try and pull him down into the dimension.
Okay.
Like I'm talking like multiple hands, like a lot.
Yeah.
There's
Like
a better way to like convey that reference. If you ever seen the movie Ghost, and at the end those like weird shadow things are pulling the bad guy's ghost, away
into oblivion.
or Drag Me to Hell. If you ever saw Drag Me to Hell, like that.
That too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good example, but Veda doesn't watch a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help him out here. I don't know
Pop
any
culture is like I am the
You've
worst
seen
person to have a
Dante
conversation with
Inferno.
you, Vane, because I am all pop culture
Yeah.
references.
Yeah. We'll have a lot of those too, unfortunately. So
Have you read that? Dante's Inferno?
Okay, but yeah. You can try that for sure. That's just that'll be very tough because you're trying to basically take this creature out of its home plane to another dimension, and it's very large. So
And he's like Godzilla. Yeah, he's like huge.
So it's possible, but it's very tough. So just leave it up. But it's fine. You can go for that.
So I'm gonna roll for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do is what would this be?
Would this be?
I guess do the equivalent attack roll. Just do attack roll. I guess see how it works. It's not going to be with
attack roll, regular attack roll.
Just do attack roll. We'll see how it goes. But basically, yeah, it's going to be like very high to think of this.
Okay. I'm
Straight,
gonna just
straight,
use the
straight
tag roll
D20,
as
or is
the
he
attack roll.
adding
Okay.
anything?
D20, whatever your normal attack rules. Yeah. So
Oh, sure. I'll use
just
a
use your crossbow,
D20
be
instead.
easier.
Hold on.
But
Hold on. I'll do a D20 like you said.
sure. Just though, it's the plus is not gonna really matter. It's the roll.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so I got a 2.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm gonna use my hero
Shadow's like,
Okay.
inspiration.
Okay. Go for it.
on.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
See, you should try
because
concentrate.
I got it.
All right, go for
I'm
it.
gonna do it again.
You got this.
You
Yeah.
tickle the feet.
Tickle.
Thank you. I think I have to re-roll it.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, here we go.
Let's see
The
what you
golem
guys
starts pulling the shadows into this dimension.
Okay, not bad.
Oh my.
Hey,
You have had
100% increase.
100% improvement.
I mean,
Yeah,
Wow.
100%
I
definitely
rolled
increase.
improved
223.
quite a bit.
Now I wrote
Well, twice as good.
This is an absolute win.
All right. So you pull
Well,
your
I'm
card
just gonna
out,
throw
you
that card on the
smile,
ground then, and
like
it's not
thinking you
gonna do
have
anything.
upper
So
hand.
there you
Like
go.
you're like, I got you now. And so you try it. Unfortunately, you put there, you realize the card ended up being like scratched a lot and seems to not have a very illegible. Not seems to work the way you want it. A portal kind of appears, but it's very very tiny. It's like half an inch wide. If you look at your chart, you pulled that card to try to. You're like, oh, this was the wrong card. And you throw a card away, you put in a regular card out, and you do the same thing. This time, some portal appears, and the portal's bigger, but it's like a foot. So unfortunately, it is not big enough to pull in a 30-foot colossus of a crystalline construct. But you just tickle it. So
Mm.
The creature has the effect
We're
of
not
like,
with you.
yeah, the creature
you
has the
tickling?
effect of maybe like stubbing one toe on like a end table, and that's about it. He's like, hey,
I mean, it was an interesting attempt, but yeah, unfortunately, your luck was not with you. It was just not.
No.
Oh well.
You do
So
not believe in the
as
heart
my
of the
bonus
cards.
action, because
Yep.
I've already done my action.
Yep.
But as my bonus action, I'm gonna do. Let's see here.
So
See,
would your
gonna-
blood curses even work on a construct?
You took Jimmy. You took a risk. You took Criv's luck.
Oh, also, I actually
So-
took about my bad. I actually took this guy out of the back.
I'm gonna
Yes.
do. I'm gonna curse the creature with the blood curse of bloated agony.
I was just asking,
that's-
like, does blood curses work on constructs?
does it have blood?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Unfortunately, it
guess
has no
not.
blood. So there's no blood
Nope,
curse can't work.
no work.
Unfortunately, it has no blood to blood
So yeah.
blood from.
Never mind. I can't do that.
It's
then.
immune to
But
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
I will. Oh, never mind. I can't do
Sorry,
that.
yeah,
Never mind.
unfortunately-
Wow.
All right. So yeah, I'm just going to just be like, you want some ice cream? That's
Okay.
And I don't know what
Sherbet
it's going to say,
flavored.
but that's
It
my action.
responds.
There you go.
No.
You're missing out.
Well, it's true. It doesn't know any better. Fortunately, it's been gone. It's been dormant for who knows how many years. Just know it isn't the joy of ice cream. So sadly.
It wasn't. It wasn't
That's my
invented yet.
turn.
Okay. Also,
Go right ahead.
as your turn ends, one thing you'll notice is like there's basically lights that appear behind you guys, and it basically you can basically glance back for a second and look at it, but basically you'll notice the panel is now lit up with every single one of those elements is lit up now.
Okay.
Just so you know.
We have to defeat this thing with a little bit of each element. I'm conveying this through the bond.
I was just gonna say, it's like, do we tap on things like, or is this just basically like what he's resistant to until
Maybe
Sure
we
thing
got to
happens.
hit it with ice, with fire, with necrotic, with everything, and until it's
Mhm.
who knows. Guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out.
So we have to
Because it's my
attack the
turn.
panels, not the creature.
We don't know.
don't know.
Gotcha.
I'm going to test that theory. Like, real quick, like, just do I see a force like symbol on that panel?
No, so there's no force. It's just
Okay.
the elements as we know them, and also like
Okay.
also as mentioned as I mentioned is that once the lights activate, the panel activates, it starts making noise and it goes down to the floor. So the panels are all now on the floor essentially. So you don't have to like climb 15 feet up there to like touch the panels anymore.
Okay. I'm
Just make
already
it-
still like floating at least like 10 feet off the ground
Yeah.
anyway.
But yeah, just so you know,
I'm still in
at least now it's available if you want to They're on
Okay.
the ground now, so yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna test that theory about the if we have to hit him with different elements, and I'm going to use second level shatter because it's my turn now. Unless Jimmy, are you moving? Do you because you still have
Oh, you
movement if
said
you
movie.
want
Yeah,
to
if you want
move?
to do anything else, Jimmy, before your turn ends, or you want to stay
Um,
there. Also, can I get rid of the circle, or does the circle need it for something?
No,
Yeah, that
that's the
circle is
circle.
my
Yeah.
RF vitality.
Okay, okay, never mind. All right, all right,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
uh,
So go to
Jimmy,
movie.
did you say you're gonna stay where you were at, or are you gonna move?
Jimmy, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
This again.
He muted himself in Discord, so it might just be something.
I mean, we're kind of in a room with the guy blocking the door, so there's not too many places we can move anyway.
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, the door. There's no like. I mean, there's openings like to left and right. Like
Yeah, I see that.
so. There's only left, right, and south. There's not no north. There's blocked off. That's about it. Everything else is open.
Okay.
Well, if he wants to move, he can let us know. I think we can move
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
So, and I'm a pretty well. He can cast fireball, so he can do other stuff. So there's no safe distance right now, so it doesn't matter.
Probably not.
So I will use second level shatter. I can range this up to 60 feet, but it's like a 10-foot sphere around him, and he has to make a Constitution save 16
Got it.
to take. And creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. So this is
Hi, my brother. He just called. I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
no worries.
But I have to call the Meadowbrook place first. I'm
Okay.
still here. I'm just gonna make a phone call. So
That's fine.
You're fine. It's going to take a while to get back to you anyway. So
Yeah.
it's probably fortunate
okay.
you
Anyway,
went
I'm
first.
sorry. I just want to let you know.
no problem.
All
Oh,
right,
you're
thanks.
All right. They make. I should let me do the second roll first. One roll, second roll.
Again, they have disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, they made it. So
Okay, so they'll
May I
take.
ask a question? When I cast Counterspell, was that out of initiative? And if so, do I have a reaction again?
yes, you do because basically
Silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
All right. You barbed it. All right. So he gets. It basically means he has to roll again and take the lower.
Just once.
Yeah, it's yep. And then I will give myself advantage on my next D20 roll.
All right. Well, it still was 20 total, so unfortunately it's
Okay.
high enough.
Okay.
But
So
more
it's
than
you get
anything,
advantage.
I just wanted the advantage. I didn't care if I stopped him or not.
okay. So
It takes half damage, I think, or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yes,
half damage.
creature that takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Then yeah, creature. Yeah. Just want to check its case if it says it gives extra damage if you're. Well, I suppose if it doesn't like thunder.
So it doesn't do extra damage from to inanimate objects, but we have rolled before that basically Shatter does double damage as well as disadvantage. So it basically will do double damage as well based on because
Well, so it still takes the 9 damage at this point. Then.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
That's good.
nine thunder, and does anything on like the panel disappear?
Or flicker or
so
Thunder.
thunder no specifically. So thunder would be. So what's happened actually is that what happened actually is so 2 damage, and then how do I word this to make it proper? No, so the panel doesn't itself change. But you do see it for a second. One of the panels specifically, the one for the for electricity, like flash for a second.
electricity flashes.
Yeah, so it just flash. So it's lit up already. They're all lit up, but as you hit it with that, it just flash for a second. So it's hard to see that, but like, give it a bit. But you're pretty close to it. Like you basically can see it. Like Brisk can see it. So he's right next to the panel. He has a little farther ahead, but Brisk can see it with his ridiculously high perception skills. All right, let me roll. Maybe sure damage on this guy. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I took the 9 for that, and then bonus action. My gun is like right in front of him.
Yep.
So I will fire that, and fortunately, it's not near anybody, like within 5 feet, so I don't get an advantage. So it's just a straight roll. Which no, it was almost an 18, and then rolled a 4. Uh, and I can't use my inspiration to re-roll this, can I?
No, but I mean, would you want to really?
Not really. It's opening move
I mean,
anyway, so it's
you
kind of a
could if you
waste.
wanted to. It's still a D20 roll, but yeah, it's like.
Yeah, but
Save it for like a save or something.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just
good.
saying, like, yeah.
Because mostly I just want to hit the thing.
Right.
But
I mean, you damage
yeah,
still apart. So yeah.
yeah. So that's my turn. I will stay right where I'm at.
Okay, next turn. And then Chris, what do you have to, Chris?
Ekrist will move across. So, like these symbols are on the floor, right?
Yeah, it's on the floor now, so you can see them on the floor. Basically, right now, basically on the north area where Risk is, like basically around this. I can't click on it because the thing's in the way, but basically they're on the north area.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I want to check something real quick. Sorry.
I also like through the telepathic bond. I just like put out a suggestion, like maybe see if ice, fire, or earth type magic is the way to go, since that's what we activated on the panels.
All right. So is one of the symbols on the floor representative of force damage?
No, they're representing elements.
I asked that because I was gonna, because
not
my
the
cannon
not
does
the
force
damage, but the type the specific the elements that you know about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will just like sort of run across. Hang on, let me grab my guy and sort of put myself between the creature and Haley. Oh, no, never mind. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to cast a spell that's going to move me.
Wait, so
I'm going to
never mind.
cast Steel Wind Strike. Whoops, forget that roll. God damn it! I hate this new feature that it does. I was just trying to show you that I was casting it.
Okay.
Earlier, I had cast a contingency so that when I cast that, a 5th level Spirit Shroud would activate on me.
Okay.
Let me throw that to game log.
Cool. Yep. So you gain bonus damage when you hit with the creature. Intent. Does this?
Yep,
Nice.
I'll do 2d8 extra damage. I don't even remember what I picked.
Okay.
Well, it only does
Is it
extra
radiant,
damage to
necrotic, or cold? Yeah.
if it's within 10 feet of you.
Right.
Yeah, but he teleports because of the thing.
But Steel Wind Strike teleports me, so I will use that to teleport to the creature, and then I will attack it. And I have advantage because I gave myself silvery barbs.
Cool. A lot of things going on, but yeah. So yeah, you got.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, it does actually. Yes, it does.
All right. So then this is force damage. 38.
Force damage.
Nice.
All right. Ready? Okay. Yeah, it hits. So yeah, I will put that.
I'll move my aura to the side unless it becomes relevant, because he'll just always be staring at me.
What does the aura do again? Just
It gives us advantage against necrotic saving throws, and a couple of other minor things that happen if you like fall unconscious.
Also, you roll the damage for the Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud. Oh, yes. I almost forgot.
Yeah, you get 2d8 from that you said. And I don't know if it's radiant, necrotic, or cold, but you have it's up to you.
I think because we were coming to a fire plane, I was going to do cold.
Got it.
Like there was lava around here, so we'll call it cold.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right, you can roll the damage
And
separately.
here it comes. 2d8. Nice roll. 14.
Okay.
nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then
that's out of the way.
at the end of the spell, I
Okay.
teleport within 5 feet of a creature I just attacked. So I will kind of put myself behind it on its flank where I just did on the map.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So. Yeah. Basically. So yeah. I do teleport. As you do your cast vanish and then teleport into the enemy. Strike with quick. Basically with Still and Strike. Essentially using your quote unquote weapon, I assume.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So the spirits also appear and starts to damage the creature. What they note is that you strike a creature and you're able to damage it for sure with both attacks, the force damage and the hit
Cold?
the cold
Cold
damage.
damage. Yeah.
However, you notice that like the damage seems to be for both seems to be resisted. Like it seems that you're
Right.
not doing as much damage as you should be essentially.
So the thunder damage
Hi, sorry to
was
interrupt,
it was
but so I was speaking with my brother. He's going to be
Yep.
coming in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
So
okay.
so
Mhm.
you can maintain doing the thing, and the Krivdar will just, I don't know, have a montage moment with his mom. I have no idea.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You could do like a
I'll
bodyguard thing where he's protecting her,
sure.
like
Yeah.
getting attacked
Sure.
or whatever.
Yeah. I'll probably have
You know
this grab her and run out of the room for safety.
what? Yeah, use Krivdar at your discretion, of
Sure.
course.
That's a good idea.
River
Mhm.
says, "I hate my life. I just jump to the lava." I'm kidding.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate the understanding and apologize.
No, no problem. No problem.
But
I understand.
No, no, no,
That's
that's
all right.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family come
anyway, you
first, man.
have
Yeah.
a good rest of your day, and I'll
You guys
see
too.
you
Have fun.
next
Yep.
time
Have fun
too.
with your family.
Mhm.
And hopefully we can get you some of the notes that happened during the session.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, thank you very much.
All right,
Have a
Jimmy, see
good
ya.
Right.
one.
Bye, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
Later, Jimmy.
And then I think that's
So-
it for Ekrist. Vowel actually got a 12 on initiative, so he's right after me. So he's
Okay.
gonna try to stay like on Haley's shoulder, pretty much,
Also,
and just try to act as a distraction to anything that might attack.
And
Okay.
real quick, could you just go back to what you were saying before about the damage? So was it just
Oh,
the
yeah.
cold damage that he was resistant to, or was it both the cold and
cold
force?
and force, and also as it happens, the risk is you're there anyways next to the panel as well. You notice that another one of the panel flashes for a brief moment. This is the you see watching just two panels flash, but actually only one because this one's force damage. Okay, all right. So this is gonna be the one that's gonna flash is gonna be the one that looks like the one for water.
Okay. And did it flash exactly like it did with the electricity one?
Yes, they
Or
both
was it
flashed in
okay?
similar ways. Once the damage it hit struck the golem.
Okay. I'm gonna obviously it's not my turn, but I'm gonna wait for the full round when it comes back to me to see if I can figure out like what the flashing means and correspond with us hitting this thing.
Yep.
So unless
almost
Ekris is
seems like it almost seems like an opposite of whatever damage we do is lighting up. So like for did thunder
Right.
damage and lightning lit up, I did cold damage and fire lit up.
No, fire
Water
water.
lit up.
water.
Or water, I mean, yeah, sorry. It's-
Do we have to do a code maybe in
Maybe.
damage? I say that not out loud.
Right.
Well,
But we have the
Over the
telepathic bond, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah,
just
yeah.
speak to each other in like real time, really.
Also, is Haley and Robbie in initiative in this thing, or they just
you're
kind
right, I
of
should have added them. I'll add them because I shouldn't even ask them. Because they technically are in the combat with you guys. So I was moving. All right, they got it. Cool. That's convenient. So yeah, fortunately Haley rolled pretty poorly. Robbie rolled well. So after Egress, it's gonna be Robbie's turn.
Yep.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
All right. So Egress finished.
Robbie? Bam! Out.
Just a quick mention. Remember on my guess, Robbie is supposed to protect Haley,
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
including let me see, with her own life if needed.
Well, does because I know with any type of mind control, if it like puts them in
Danger
some type of
breaks
like
the spell.
danger, yeah, it's at risk of breaking the thing.
You basically can't force them to cause self harm.
Right.
Okay, but I mean, yeah, not self harm, but just well, this is the command I gave. You are to be in command of whatever Haley says she has to do, and also to protect her with your life. I gave that command, so. And after 25 days, you leave.
Okay.
So interpret that as you will.
All right. Cool. So, hey, she's gonna go run over there. Robbie's gonna run over there, put her weapon. She's gonna do a two-handed sword. She's gonna run over here in front of Haley and try to help protect her.
Mhm.
She won't take an offensive action right now, but she's gonna go into like a defensive stance. Okay. Simple for her. All right.
That's
Let me see.
Golem's turn.
Yay!
Yep.
Okay. Golem goes go. So Golem starts charging up. He sees it starts absorbing energy. license to go into it for like a moment. Then it activates an ability as its bonus action, and then the next action is going to be to attack. It's going to do yep, do this. One of your favorites, guys. You remember this one?
No, it
Prismatic
does nothing.
spray.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh boy.
I figured
It's prismatic
it's
golem.
too
Gotta do it. Yeah,
it's too it's too
Yep.
colorful.
Yeah, so you got this. Gotta
Yeah,
do it.
it's got
forced
to.
to.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Though it doesn't look good here again. Stupid thing doesn't show up properly, but whatever. I'm gonna find the thing and post it in chat because that way it's easier to actually see what's going on. But yeah,
I remember right, it wasn't like Indigo that basically sent me to.
yep, it was that one. It was
or-
literally that. So
Yep.
No, it was
Yeah.
Violet. Violet was the one that sent me
Oh,
to
was it?
the astral scene.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
the card. I'm
Please.
gonna. Actually, I'll just post the actual. Yeah, I'll post a picture of it easier to see. It. Boom.
8 multicolored rays of light flash from your hand. Each ray is a different color and has a different power and purpose. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a dex save. For each target, roll a d8 to determine what the effect is.
So let's see. First, let's see if we should move first to try to get people. No, I think it's probably gotta.
And I'm pretty sure we're all within that 60-foot cone.
Yeah, it's probably gonna move back first to get a better thing. But yeah, otherwise, so back here probably. Here, no, it's just probably fine actually where it's at. I'll just keep it there for now. All right. Let's see. So let's do the cones. 60-foot cones. Where this in. Make sure this works properly.
So.
60. Sorry. First cone. Then 60.
If I had a turn before it, this would have well, yeah. Dang.
That's how it goes.
Sorry.
Initiative, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's been a while since I don't know how to actually turn this thing, so I have to do.
Oh yeah, so your
click on
chops,
it,
by the
there will
way.
be a little circle at the top. You grab that with your mouse and you twist it, and it'll rotate.
Then you can reposition.
Gordon, your creatures, when do they go?
On your turn,
probably?
they go basically right after my turn.
Do you need help, DM?
That's good.
Oh, you got it.
You got it.
Seems good to me.
Oh, so everybody except Krivdar's mom.
Are
And,
they protected
Griff,
behind
yeah.
that section of wall there in the front?
Yeah, it's over because it's 3 feet tall, so it's taller than the thing. So it's
Yeah,
basically
he's
over.
he's
Okay.
able to
Gotcha.
see above us.
Yeah,
He's
so-
Yeah,
he's
forget
full
the
Wilson
elevation.
and above from
Yeah.
home.
It's basically
movement.
flat
Gotcha.
down at you guys, but yeah. So yeah, being a beam of prismatic colors, have lovely, beautiful, vibrant rainbow colors attacks you guys, and yep, all sorts of things attack you guys. So let's see. So you guys have to roll.
Deck save.
Yes, deck save. This save is going to be
What-
for. Let me see.
What's the number we have to beat?
20.
Yeah,
You have to beat 20?
Yeah,
Oof.
it's high.
Damn.
Well,
You guys are
I
great.
am gonna. I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
okay. You know what? That's another dimension again. What's wrong?
Oh, that's even worse.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not even going to burn my inspiration on this because I've only got +2 at deck save.
Well, I'm only doing it
Yeah.
because like I remember what happened the last time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I don't want.
You know what? Fine, I'm gonna do it too.
Okay.
Okay.
Or I won't because it's laggy.
It is lagging.
Yeah. Sorry.
I got the
wow.
exact same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, wait, Monopoly rules? That means I get double?
Doubles, yes.
Yeah, it means you go straight to jail
Okay,
in
so
another
you
dimension.
literally all
You go right-
So let's see.
Yep.
How do I? It's been a while since this. So we roll d8.
So-
each target. Oh, each target. Okay, so how? So
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
it fun.
You roll a d8 to determine
So-
what the effect is.
So to make fun, let's have you guys roll. You roll your own d8s.
So you're gonna make us do our own
Yeah.
damage?
I want you to see. I want you
Do
to
them one at
suffer.
a time.
Oh.
Do them one at a time. So
Yeah.
start with
Alright, so-
whoever.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, who goes first?
Go in
good,
order.
I've got prep.
Oh no, initiative. Just go in initiative,
Okay,
whatever.
then,
Sure.
then
Yeah,
I'll-
yeah, that's perfect.
So Cryptar,
5.
Oh,
Oh, did anyone roll for Kribdar save?
I'll roll for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
roll
Yeah.
for yourself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, somebody roll for him, but I rolled a 7. So would that basically be like exact order of the list? So that
It's whatever 7 is. Yeah, let me see. Sorry, I'm just gonna roll his
that would be
strength save.
Indigo.
He's
Oh
actually,
no!
that's actually really
Oh
good.
no, Risk!
Oh no, it is.
Oh, he saved.
No,
He
7
saves.
is Violet.
So Crypto actually saves. The only one who does. He rolls a 29.
Mm.
And the guy's
What?
Oh,
he has plus,
Wow.
he has 19 and plays a plus 10 to his deck save.
Plus
Yeah,
10
He's
he's
dex,
got a
yeah.
really good deck.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's
6.
good. All right, so let's see. So let's go in order. So yeah, sorry. So Risk roll 7. 7 do. Violet. On the field, blinded.
7 is his
No, it's
favorite.
literally the last time. It's the exact same thing
Are you sure?
that I
Yep.
had last time.
Wait, I should have
But you
said-
do have advantage on wisdom saves when it comes around to that because of the heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to make a wisdom save to like. I'm blinded,
So your
Okay.
turn.
but if I
then-
fail the wisdom save on my turn to try and end it,
You know,
I get zapped.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know why
Bitch.
you get it right.
You're all trapped here because I'm the one with the runes.
Oh, you're the ruins? Even better. Nice.
Yeah, I'm the one with the runes inside
my
my
God.
thing.
So Violet.
But I do have a way to get back here though, because I can just activate the runes to get back
Yes.
here.
I guess
But
that's true,
it's like
actually. So that actually kind of works out for you guys. But that's hilarious. All right, cool. So yeah. So then they see what happens. You see it blinded, but luckily there's something else damage wise. So that's actually just pure no damage. You're just
True.
blinded,
Yeah.
which still
yeah.
sucks. Still, but
Mhm.
still, it's good. Okay, so yeah, let's go to the order. So Cryptar, I'm gonna roll for Cryptar. So maybe roll for Cryptar. I should not think he rolls anything because he saved. So I don't think he saved. I think he just saves
Yeah,
half
he
damage.
saved.
Well,
Right.
no. If it's the damage, he just takes half, but it's a blind, he auto passes. So
Yeah.
you do still need to roll the
Pick
flavor.
a color. Yeah, so
Okay, sorry.
somebody's got to pick
Roll.
it.
So we roll that then. It's complicated. More complicated than I expected. Well, I know it'd be complicated. You rolled a 7 too. Awesome, but because
But he saved, so nothing happens.
He succeeds against it. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry about anything else. That's actually the best one
Mhm.
for him. One of the best ones, at least.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, he's fine. He did clean out of the way, no problem. He's on the edge of the cone. And he's able to barely nibble get out of the way.
although yeah, I do have you just mentioned earlier. It's like, yeah, I do have wisdom advantage saves, so I
Yep,
am
yep.
potential of ending it successfully.
Yeah. All right,
Potential.
so next is gonna be I guess Robbie's gonna roll, so she have to deal with the next roll.
Does she get inspiration?
No, she's not a character, so she gets no inspiration.
Fair enough.
And so she gets.
She succeed the save at
Nope.
least.
She failed hard. Okay, let's see what she gets.
It would be funny if she also gets
She rolled a-
the
she rolled a-
blinded thing and fails the wisdom.
Oh no, she rolled an 8. She's struck by 2 rays.
Oh, double ray.
Oh,
Oh,
She gets
target struck by 2 rays, roll twice more, rerolling any.
Rerolling
So she
any
has like
eight.
gets 2. She has to roll for 2 different effects now.
yes.
Doesn't she? Oh no.
4 and 7. Oh my god. What
Oh, so
Oh, no.
she's
She doesn't.
she's
Also, she
bl-
doesn't
so
have
she's
hero's feast.
blinded, and
No,
she has
She doesn't.
She takes
And she takes poison damage.
96 poison damage. Oh my god, this is gonna be so sad for her.
Well, she was probably down from the battle too.
She's taking damage. Yeah.
Well,
damage,
she
so-
took a short rest, but yeah.
well, she had a short rest. She
Yeah.
could be of course,
Could have
full
used
health
hit dice.
Mhm.
if the DM allowed it.
I guess I got to roll for Vowel. So let me know when we get to that. He'll try to roll a saving throw too.
I mean, sure.
Unless it's the blinding one, he's dead. There's
He's
just
hoping for the blinding one, yeah. 'Cause
yeah.
At least he
I mean-
can avoid that one.
Okay, so she takes 30 damage, and then she also gets blinded, and then she has to make a roll next turn. Okay, all right, cool. So that's that. Her turn. So that's her. Next is gonna be Risk Ekris. Oh, sorry, Ekris, you're fine. You're in range. All right,
Yeah.
Rin.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll roll for Vowel. Vowel's got to make a
Val,
dex
Rin,
save.
yeah, Val.
Yeah, make a dex
Ooh,
save to see if they get
17? Does he save?
No, unfortunately, 20. He is super high, unfortunately.
Okay. So let's see what he takes here. On 7. Yes!
Blinded.
Blinded.
Why
He's
are
not
there
dead.
so- Why are there
He's
so many
blinded but
seven
not
dwarves
dead.
Did-
He's not blinded.
I think. Oh
And
wait.
he took the hero's piece too. So
Yeah.
gets
He
advantage
did, he
on
did.
Yeah,
He did
Disadvantage
take
of
hero's
wisdom
risk.
saves.
He ate
has-
some.
yeah, he currently has 8 hit
Oh
points
my
because of
God,
the
this is
7
ridiculous,
temp that
dude,
we've
this
got.
Okay. All right. Next, since the next is reading. What's your roll? Your rings?
Like, I'm trying to kill you all. Why are you not
I've
letting me?
never been so happy to have a blinded owl.
7.
Guys. What the hell, dude?
Wow.
And if you all fail, it's like we all go together to the astral sphere.
This could be so good or so bad. And Chris is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's gonna be by himself. Like, what happened to all my friends? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so yeah, basically, yeah,
Well, to be fair though,
Rin is
you
blinded.
you as the GM can roll to see which plane of existence, but I think you just chose astral.
Yeah,
See the last time.
I basically, well, I basically picked out of four. I basically picked four out of the planes I
That's
decided.
right. I rolled for it,
Then
but it
you,
was a
then you
short
had
list.
Then you
Yeah.
roll, yeah, and then we picked that him to being the limbo, yeah.
Oh, so potentially we could be scattered to different
Well,
planes.
Yes.
It says typically a creature that is on a plane that isn't a home plane is banished home. So you guys are all just going back home.
Well,
If
yeah,
it does say typically, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be ruled
Yeah.
that way,
Yeah.
but that's an option.
okay.
Mhm.
You're just like, Mom? She's like, oh, you're home for dinner?
Well, it says
Yep.
if it fails that save, the creature is transported to another plane of existence of the GM's choosing and is no longer blinded. Typically,
Yeah.
a creature that is on that plane isn't a home plane is banished home, while the creatures are usually cast in the astral or ethereal planes. So it's still up to the GM if he wants to be nice and say,
exactly.
"Oh, you're just going back to your home planes."
Okay.
That would be
All right,
hilarious,
All
though.
right, so
No,
next is
I would choose like pick a different plane.
All right,
It
Gordon,
was
up to
fun
you.
the last time.
All right, Gordon, you last. You have to roll 7 now. Everyone else already rolled 7s.
I've already rolled. It was a 5.
Well, you failed.
Oh,
All right. Unfortunately, you rolled a 5, which is
That's it.
blue. So you're
hold
So
it.
you get cold damage.
yeah, cold damage.
Which is really annoying because I picked red
Fire
for my
shield.
fire shield.
Yeah, you did. Actually,
Yeah.
that's convenient.
But I do have a reaction, so I'll do absorb elements to take half the damage.
There you go.
So I'm gonna roll damage, and you just take half that. Okay. The damage would normally be 35, so half that 17.
Nice.
Cool. All right, so that's that. So
Haley.
that's his action. That's his bonus action. That's his and then he's going to. He's gonna stay here. He's happy.
Haley.
Oh, Haley.
Oh, Haley. No, Haley. No, Haley. All right,
Incoming 7.
oh boy. Oh, I should roll a
Or
7.
maybe
But that's my 6 save. So
for the deck save.
So-
Now
so-
we need to see what
and
would
now I have to-
affect.
Now I have to roll the actual thing. All right, let's see. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
It's a 7.
Yeah.
This is
The chances
And
are so
we're-
amazing.
if we were at like a craps table, we'd have like $4 million right now.
To be fair though, we
Yeah.
are blinded with a 30-foot tall golem thing, so we don't know where it's coming.
It's not
Yeah.
great. It's not
This
great.
is not good.
You're blinded.
Yeah,
by
no,
the
this
is-
visions
Could be
by my
worse.
friend.
This is still
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
This was bad for all of you except Vowel. He's the only one that like would have died outright. But
Yeah.
he
Right.
needed this.
Yep.
The
But
rest
he's
of
a
you could
fake
take
creature. You
damage.
just go poof back to
I
the
know.
Fey realm. Be like,
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna look up what blinded does.
I don't get to do
Just make sure I know
anything.
this because I don't remember what blinded does.
I get to go to cool places, but I don't get to do anything cool there.
Okay, blind creature can't see automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls have advantage. This creature has disadvantage. Okay, simple. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, so that's that. So yeah, next turn's gonna be it's turn makes you over. I'll do other stuff.
So I have to make the first wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Yes.
With advantage.
With
Heroes
advantage. Yep. Oh, yeah. That's right. There's super advantage, but this is just with advantage, right?
feast.
Yeah.
Well, there's really no super advantage.
I don't think we're using the super advantage.
Yeah,
Don't
no, we're
do
not,
that.
we're not.
We're using pre 2014 or 2024. I mean,
Oh, okay. 22.
Nice.
Does that save?
It does. It's save us 20.
Okay.
So you actually
Yeah.
succeed. You're not teleported. So
which is great that you had advantage because that 6 would have screwed you and you would have been.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Well,
not
I
only
did
you
roll the
save-
13 first,
So
but
your blindness ends.
And that's the start of your turn, so you've got your whole turn ahead of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So the very first thing I'm going to do, and the only thing I'm going to do, is cast what I was going to say I was going to cast. Circle
Cast
Tower.
flee. What
Oh, very nice.
are you casting?
But what does Circle of Power do?
Oh yeah.
Let me send the game log.
Okay.
Trying
That's
to
the one he
find
was
it.
talking about earlier. Basically, as long as we're in 30 feet of him, we have advantage on all saves.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which
And yeah, I'll cast that. Okay. So that's my turn.
Okay, cool.
is everybody, including Krivdar's mom.
Yep.
Next turn is going to be Gordon. What do you have to, Gordon?
What's he say?
So Gordon's
Oh no,
going
you
to,
don't have to. Yeah, you took damage.
Yeah, I'm the only one that did not hit with the blinding ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any. You said it was water
Oh,
spells.
I'm moving. By the way, sorry, I am moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll just do that. I'll do that. And how high can I go on my broom?
You don't have brooms. You have the boots.
Yeah, but no, I activate the broom this time.
No, we all got brooms.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
right. Okay.
High? You high if you
Um,
want to. But basically,
Yeah,
It's
it
your
just gives you a
movement
flying
speed.
speed of 30 feet.
How?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Or
And
no,
this
I
guy
think
is
the broom gives you 60, if I remember right.
I think 60 unless you weigh too much, but all of you guys are lightweight.
this guy
Yeah.
is how tall again?
30 feet.
30 feet.
30, yeah.
Mhm.
Big boy.
Okay, so I go up
Feet.
to 50 feet then, and I'm gonna move. About go ahead, Gordon. I'll do
It's
that.
50. Flying
Uh,
speed is 50 on the broom,
Oh, yeah.
unless
Yeah, you can
you're
carry up to
over
400
200
pounds, but flying
pounds.
speed. Yeah,
It's
30.
30
Yeah,
if you're
30
over
feet. Yeah,
200.
if you're over 2.
So I could go up 25 feet and then move another additional what?
25 feet
Yeah.
in some direction.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Like any
Mhm.
direction you want.
Okay.
Just put
All
something
right,
note.
so Gordon's going to snap his fingers and pop out his wildfire spirit to the northwest of the guy. So he'll take damage from it initially coming out, and then I'll bonus action fire seeded because I want to basically set up for my next turn where I could just super nuke the guy.
Got it.
So
He should have
I need
advantage because
my.
I'm flanking him.
Mhm. Well, it'll just be normal because it's a ranged attack roll, and he'll be in melee. But yeah.
Oh, I see.
But it is good that you're in melee because now I have advantage on my
That was
attack.
part of the plan.
Yep.
I appreciate
So Vaden, I believe it needs to do a dex saving throw when the wildfire spirit first appears. It's 15.
Okay, next time. Okay.
E.
that you were moving, Renan.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Yeah, I rolled 12, so I failed.
I'm thinking.
All right. It's not a huge amount of damage, but this will also let us test
fire.
how the elemental panels change. So
Yeah.
5 fire damage.
Okay, so it takes some damage. I resist to it, and also we're resting. He
2.
sees the panel with the fire looking icon flash for a second.
Mhm.
The fire caused
Okay.
fire to flash? That's weird.
Okay.
It might be like each element has like a certain amount of barrier associated with,
Well, so far,
and
just, sorry, just
because
grab it.
we don't-
basically every time we've done damage, it's flashed basically the corresponding damage. Like thunder did
Right.
lightning, ice did water, fire now does fire.
Well, ice and water are pretty much the same element.
Yeah.
Guess so.
So that's
Because there isn't technically a water attack kind of like
yeah,
elemental
immediate
damage.
water,
It's
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
usually
But
cold.
Yeah.
It mostly does like bludgeoning damage if you use like a water spell.
Can you spawn my creature vein?
yeah, wildfire spirit. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Wildfire.
So done at least one round of different elemental attacks. So my thing is
Like
just
there, I said.
obviously wisdom
Yeah,
suit, but I'm gonna
that's
do like
good.
an investigation, like try and figure out what's going on with the flashes.
All right, I'll have it do its attack. It'll just be a flat roll because
Right.
16 to hit.
Misses.
Oh, okay.
Figured.
So that'll end my turn, but now my 4 trees get to go. So
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
The
before your
last
four
march
trees,
of the ends.
your trees go. I just want a quick ruling. Since I have an aura around me, if I'm in the air, the aura won't affect the people on the ground, basically,
That's true,
right?
yes,
So I have to
because
be
It should-
okay. So then I just go to the
I
ground.
mean, it's not a spherical aura thing. It's just a flat.
Well, if it
It's-
says like 10-foot radius around you, it's in every direction. So
30
as long as
feet.
you
Like
were,
a
so as long as you're
spherical-
say like 20 feet up, it should get most of us
Okay.
on.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is spherical, but yeah, you just have to be within.
that you,
That
yeah,
range.
yeah.
Okay, I'll say 20 feet then.
It's not a
20 feet
huge
then.
range.
Okay.
It's 30 feet, so it's
Right.
sure.
Okay.
Uh, So the trees only have a movement speed of 20 feet because they're trees. So this one will
First
be
two
able to
should
get in range, and this one, but the other two basically just have to move up to the filler spots.
Okay. So as they move, they get attacked
Mhm.
opportunities.
For entering the range.
Yes. This guy has reach.
Okay.
So but when you have reach, basically it means that like you're walking into his attack range. Like it's not always not it's like because basically when you have reach, you
But-
have extra reach, so you have extra range in your attack. So basically,
Mhm.
it's a creature essentially and exiting your range or entering your range.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but
it's
usually things need
so
Sentinel
It's
to
only
get
when
the
you leave
attack of
attack of
it's
opportunity.
right. It's
Yeah, yeah.
not. I've
You
never
leave
seen
that
it.
range.
I've never seen it entering a range. Otherwise, every time somebody walked up to anybody, there'd be an opportunity attack. It's usually only when they leave range.
Let me think.
Unless does he have a special feature that
Well,
lets him do that?
Right.
well, so I'm trying to remember now, because I'm not so used to Pathfinder now, because Pathfinder happens away. So this is different actually. This is actually no. So I think he has to have Sentinel to that. So Sentinel, I believe,
Yeah.
doesn't have Sentinel, so never mind. I'm thinking too much of
Oh.
again,
Yeah,
Pathfinder.
Sentinel, you can if you get within range, you can do that as a
Yeah, okay, never mind.
reaction.
So
but
yeah,
it's only leaving the attack range.
Right.
That you
That's
can
at least that's how I always thought
hit
it
at
was.
least one target.
yeah, okay, never mind. You're out. I'm just thinking of something different.
Yeah. 5e and has that thing. I'm sure Pathfinder has a thing. It's like, oh, you're entering my range.
I'm going
Actually,
to
a cool-
assume the
cool
nat
feature.
one is not going to hit, but just a 23 hit.
23 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
I hit the last time with Ecrist.
Mhm.
So we have a between 16 and 23. That's your sweet spot.
Somewhere in there.
I'm
Total
assuming
of
it's probably
14
like
damage.
18 or 19.
Takes damage that seems resistant again, and also as takes the bludgeoning damage. I assume this is.
Yeah.
The earth panel lights up for a second.
Okay.
Oh.
So these things just flash and go back dim. They're not like staying lit
Well,
in
no,
some
they
sort
are
of
lit. They're
pattern or
still lit.
anything.
But it just
They like just get brighter.
I'm sorry. Yes, they
Yeah.
get brighter, but
Yeah, they basically temporarily do a very light flash, and it's only visible because one risk is there, and also because risk has ridiculously high perception, and has looked
Yeah.
at
Oh,
panels before.
A more ridiculous
Sorry.
high investigation, which is a
Well,
weird how
that
does
too.
passive investigation work? But
Mhm.
we'll discuss that another time.
One thing I just wanted to move up a couple of feet on my turn, so I have Ecrist in range of my aura. So if you're okay with that, I'll just move to like here. So
Okay. Let me see what that is.
We have again cross pollinating auras now.
yeah.
Vitality and the power one.
Okay.
I'm
So,
covered by either aura.
yes. All right. So as you move up there, you move there. As you move there, he does. He did this. Somebody actually does get. No, he doesn't do anything. Sorry. Keep thinking. Keep
Okay.
wrong things. It's
Too
awkward.
much Pathfinder.
It's,
Yeah.
it's very different in Pathfinder. All right.
By the way, the map on your stream is a good 10 minutes behind where we are in real time. I don't know why it does that.
Ah man, I have to. Yeah, I just have to. Once I go back to it and just alt tab to it, and I have a different window for that.
Gotcha.
So I think
Mhm.
it doesn't update because I don't go to the window. So it's just like I'm
It's
playing
funny.
from my window, which is the main window, but I
Gotcha.
have the screen on the other alternate window. So
Real
see.
quick, Ken, you'll enjoy this pun I gave. So the host for that Greek myth thing, her name is Madeleine, but she goes by Mad, and she did during a little thing. It's like one of the videos she was reacting to. She's like, "I'm not mad. I'm disappointed." And I of course pick up immediately the cue. It's like, "But you are mad.
You are mad.
Like that's your name."
yeah,
You deserve mad props. Mad
Yeah.
props
Yeah.
for that pun. Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I opened myself up to that."
Yeah.
Like your name's not disappointed. It's mad. What?
Yeah.
Why?
You're
Anyway,
ready for it,
back.
you know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So that's sorry. Guards. What do you have to go up the guard? Is that it for you?
All the trees attacked. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's one that could.
Now
Yeah.
it's Haley.
Next to Haley.
Haley.
Haley is going to Haley has to roll now.
Wait. Where's Vowel's initiative in this?
He
Whole
did. He just basically is staying by Haley, sort of giving her the help action.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
advantage or
he
whatever.
goes after Ecrist, I think. I think that's what he did, was to have him go after Ecrist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's, okay.
Well,
so
he
it's
does roll his own initiative, but in this case, he got a 12, so he's after Akris. But you didn't put him on the order, but it's
Oh, I
fine.
don't see
but
it.
but it's before the golem anyway. So
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah, it didn't really matter.
getting out of the blindness will be in the next
All right,
round.
Yeah.
put him on there.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
it is Haley's
so
thing.
Haley has to roll now, right? Because she got the 7 too, I think, I believe. Like,
Yeah,
everybody-
And
would have-
she doesn't
have to
have
try-
Hero's Feast, but she
Alright.
does
She
have
does
have to
Renan's
save.
Aura.
So it's
He does have the aura,
straight
so
shot.
Yeah.
That's right. So she would still have advantage on the
Okay, so she
wisdom.
has advantage on this. Okay, so she has advantage on this deck save. So she that's okay.
wisdom
No,
save.
wisdom.
Sorry,
To get rid of the
wisdom.
blindness.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Cancel
she
the blindness.
fails. She bamps.
So
Two
gone.
goes
she
there.
rolled 14 total.
And Robbie go chases after her. No, yeah,
Oh.
Robbie.
First she rolls a 14. Second roll, she rolls 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay.
Does she
So
succeed?
saved.
Your aura saved her.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So she's not blind, and it's her turn.
Yeah,
Yes.
so as her begins, like the flash that was in her eyes, like it seems to like seems like it's about to overwhelm her, but the power of the circle of power,
Power of friendship.
protects her. Yeah, the aberration from a circle of power is able to negate the evil color violet apparently, and stop her from being transported away. She starts like disappearing by a little bit, but then they said that the power brings her back, and she's no longer blinded, and she's good to go. Yep. Damn it.
By the way, just a quick question: does anyone hear that scratching noise from someone's mic?
Yeah, I don't know whose it is.
Yeah,
Is it me?
Doesn't
My
say
voice
something.
has
Testing,
been
is it
shown.
mine?
No, it
I don't
wasn't
know, but it's getting a little bit worse and worse as time
It's
I
passes.
don't
like
hear it
coming and
personally,
going.
so that's why I'm confused.
I hear it occasionally, but I always think that's just somebody's moving around on their own desk area.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me know if it gets worse. Okay. Next thing. So yeah, after that's gonna be So after that's gonna be Haley's turn. So what she's gonna do? Haley's gonna be surprised by this set of turn events, and trying to figure what she got for.
So we didn't really ask her opinion about like activating this thing and getting a golem to come into fight. So
it's like, what's we're doing, and it's gut.
I mean, to be fair though, UDM didn't exactly like have her like say, "Hey, I have an opinion on the matter."
It's true. She doesn't really have it. 'Cause she's not. It's not really something she knows about. She wouldn't know about this anyways. But yeah, she's gonna not know what to do in this case. She's just gonna yeah, I made it simple because I don't have to. It creates more trouble. So I'm gonna have her cast invisibility on herself.
Combat. Yeah, there you go. It's like
Cast invisibility on herself, and she moves out of range temporarily, so she doesn't get blown up by AoE. So she runs away temporarily.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah, good call.
All right, she gets out of range. She's watching from a bit to see what's going on. She helps, but for now she's out of range. Actually, she's gonna move. Yeah, she's over there. That's fine. That's a smart thing to do. Okay. Oh, she is. Okay. All right. Whatever. I'll do that. Okay. Cool. That's it for her. Yep. Next is gonna be as the round ends, about to end. The golem goes again. Legendary action.
fair enough.
Yep.
I cast counter action.
Cast F you.
I cast. Please don't.
What do they do? Yeah. So the creature's gonna use another spell. Gonna use this case. Gonna use. Oh yeah, he'll do this. He'll do this. He'll do fireball.
Okay.
Fireball.
Yep.
I have
I
to.
don't care how big the room is. I am the room.
Do I have to cast? I don't want to. Don't want to waste another counter spell.
It's up to you.
Can you on
Your choice.
But you
legendary
know,
actions?
But you know it's not pointing to you. It's pointing away from you guys. And it's going point.
Oh, in the trees?
Yep,
I'm not-
trees.
I'm not gonna cast counter spell.
Oh,
I'm scared.
I mean, they're fake trees. So
Yeah, right.
Hey!
F your trees.
am I wrong?
They're just made out of balsa wood. It's not even like real lumber.
Yeah.
It's particle board.
Wow.
Look, I bought these at a bonsai plant, okay?
Yes.
They're composite board IKEA.
Like that's it. Like
wow.
they're bonsai trees, and we gave them like a red mushroom, and they grew really big. Like,
So it's gonna do a 30 foot AoE, I believe at 30 feet. Yeah.
hmm Well, they've got a -2 on their deck save, so we'll see how this goes.
Not well, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's gonna do. He's gonna do it like this, so it hits him too, but also they hit Ekrist.
Mhm.
So you'll hit this here, so whole area. So it's just a little higher since it's already here. It's gonna hit the Fire Spirit too. Actually, no, I wasn't talking about the hit Fire Spirit. What's the point? It's already on fire.
Yeah,
It's
right.
fire,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So it's over here. So it's gonna do just a regular fireball. It's not super strong, but it's still fire. So you do deck saves. It's the same thing as DC 20. So roll your deck saves. I don't think your guys can
Yeah.
beat that because they're in -2, right?
Yeah, they might.
22.
They literally
It
can't.
would have to be a nat
Oh, but
20.
Ekrist
Yeah.
can. Ekrist
Yeah.
actually dodged.
I got it.
Ekrist dodged.
Yep.
Bring it.
He's
Well,
half
actually,
Bring
hold
it.
on. Wait. Two of them are in Mystery's aura, so they do have advantage.
I don't think they are because everyone
So-
mystery's up in the air partially, isn't he?
Deck?
5 feet.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
these are also
Mystery's thing
20-foot tall
all,
trees.
all saves,
I'm
isn't
5
it?
feet.
True.
I'm 5 feet.
Okay, I guess they could try, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess they do have advantage there, but then yeah, they have to still minus, so you have to roll that 20, I think, right?
Yeah.
can't-
It's still
I
a
can't
nat
see.
20, but
I can't
Yeah,
see
but now
above
you got-
TT.
Okay,
Am I in the? Am I in it?
No, you're not in it.
No.
Don't
Fireball?
worry about it. You're good.
Okay.
Fireball? No. It's only me in the
He's
trees.
hitting the trees.
Okay, I
yeah.
just want to check.
Yeah, no nat 20s, so.
Okay.
And they are vulnerable to fire, as you might imagine with trees.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right, cool. So, unfortunately, they take 30 damage. Well, we take 30 damage, I guess. So, 30
Would be
times
like
2 is
60.
They have 59 HP, so yeah, they incinerate.
Okay, well, that's convenient then. So 60 damage for them, and then you take 15 damage, I guess, Ekrist?
15, you said?
Yeah, you have because it's 30 damage, so you have, right? Unless it's
Okay.
reduce damage.
I might take a reaction. Hang on. Let me get my stuff.
You have absorb elements.
I do have absorb elements.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You guys are absorbing one. It's always such a great spell. It's campaign.
I know.
I think like almost the entire party has it too.
I have access to it, but I don't have it equipped.
What does that do? Does it half it?
Half
The
spell damage,
resistance-
basically.
So I have resistance to that type of damage till
and-
my turn. So
Yeah,
okay,
and then
yeah, I
your next
will.
melee attack, you can then use that element to
Boost
do
damage.
additional
I will.
damage.
Why does it roll? Stop rolling. When you hit cast, it automatically rolls the dice. So I cast it at second level. So if I do an
Yeah,
attack, I will do 2d6 fire damage too.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
you just
did.
basically click on the square instead for like the spell slot.
Yeah, I know. It's
Mhm.
thing.
All right, so
Yes,
I
I
can.
did that.
Yeah,
everyone
it
can
used
choose.
to like if you hit cast, it would do like the thing, but instead it just does the
Right.
damage.
All right, sorry, your trees
Annoying.
get burned up. The growing turns points behind it, and a fireball points out of its tip and one of its fingers and flies out. And that's a creature. I should say this finger. That's finger. It's gonna come out one of the crystals and just gonna blow up all the trees. Gonna erupt in a gout of flame. That looks cool. The trees die horribly. Unfortunately, it's sad. I like trees, but that's how it goes.
Yep.
I think
So sad.
that's good.
Well, clearly it's
for
not a
trees to
nature
gold flame.
person.
They were waiting for such a short amount of time. Sadly, they had an hour alive or so. That was about it. By the end
Happy
of
birthday!
it. Yes.
Oh, I forgot. There's another effect of Spirit Shroud. Any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet.
Well, it's not started its turn; it's a legendary action.
Understood, but it already has started a turn next to me.
Yeah, fair. But it hasn't moved.
That's
So,
right. So that's
Oh,
still an
okay.
effect.
so yeah,
Okay,
it's,
so
good to
it's-
know.
it's-
It's good to know. But yeah,
It's an
okay.
effect I forgot. Yeah, I was just kind of
Okay.
rereading
Okay.
Spirit Shroud. So
fair
yeah.
enough. All right,
Gotcha.
so top of the round. Let's
Top
go
of the
ahead.
round, yeah.
Oh, it's Crypt Art. Basically, we're just saying he's
Yeah,
off to the
Crypto's gonna
side
grab
with
his
his mom.
get out.
Run.
Okay, ETFO.
Yep.
Crypto, yeah. GTFO.
Get the Fey out.
Get the Fey out.
I set that up without even realizing it.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay, cool. That's it for him.
You are the living embodiment of dad jokes.
You
Yeah,
can't
yes.
help it. man.
What's
It
risk,
helps.
dude?
Risk. It's probably going to take my action because we've already done like a full round of like seeing the flash and stuff like that. Would it take my action to do an investigation of like figure out like what those flashes mean?
Well, okay, so far you've seen is that like they've You basically okay. So what you could tell
Because
probably.
I'm trying to like, because I'm basically like, I'm trying to see if the flashes and the golem's actions like have any kind of correspondence. Like doing
So
all these things in the flashes, does it also influence what he is doing
so
as well?
so far you have not seen any actions of his correspond to the flashes at all. The flashes only
Okay.
come from him taking damage. So the creature takes damage.
Okay.
It's the thing flashes based on the corresponding element. It seems like, and one thing you notice is that like I said, they're lit up and now and the panel mentions the panel you read earlier mentioned about the panels uh, being a key essentially to this thing.
Right.
So
And we were like showing like ice, fire, earth, like were the key things I would have to
yeah, so
select.
and
Initially.
it shows all 8 elements specifically, and also like I said before, the panel was up high because the panels were on top of the thing that was raised up like 15 feet up in the air. Now it's pushed down to the ground, and you can see that they basically there's like
Okay.
a kind of like almost like a annotation essentially in each of the elements.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have to like hopscotch across the symbols on the floor or something.
It's a DDR pad.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'm just again
I
just
kept trying to think
thinking in the bond. We
yeah.
don't know.
yeah,
We
I'm trying
don't
to think
know.
how we could be. I could hint
That's
at
that's
better.
basically like what I'm trying to like do is with my
Okay.
action is like do an
Okay.
investigation,
Okay.
like try to see if I can figure out like what that actually
Okay. Okay.
means,
Okay. Okay.
like
So
in corresponds to the fight.
let's do this. Okay. So if you use your action to investigate your actual action, you can find more
Mhm.
information. Okay. So
That's basically like what I'm trying to do
okay.
is try to
Yeah.
All right.
we've already done a round with seeing the flash. I just want to roll to
Okay.
see if I can figure out what that all.
So do a roll for investigation.
Oh,
Investigation,
okay,
Arcana,
here we go.
whatever it would be.
26.
That's all.
Nice.
Okay. All
That's
right.
genius.
Sorry.
No, it's just because of that. Yes, I will use my reaction to do a flash of genius to make it a 30.
30.
Fine. Good. I got to use it. I'll calculate it. All right. So yeah.
I still have one more after
All
that.
right. With
So
your very high intellect and despite the obscureness of this puzzle ish this thing and seemingly trouble to figure out what is going on with his situation. Risk is smart enough to figure out what's going on to some degree, and he seems to think that based on what he's seen, he thinks at least that like if the panels are lit up, the panels were not lit up before, and they're lit up now. Now that the creature's here, and they're flashing once when they the creature takes so much damage. So he thinks if he touches them, torches the corresponding panel himself, basically pushes it on them, something could happen that could be helpful.
I
Like
relay that.
Simon says, is like Simon says, you got to touch them in the order of the damage we've done, or something like that.
No.
Or you gotta touch the one before you do the type of damage you want to have it
Right,
go
like if you
through.
want to like
Maybe.
give
It's
them like
possible. It's more so,
vulnerability or
but so
something
far
like that.
all you know is
So
like
so
Yeah.
yeah.
This is more us speculating in our mind, Vaden. I
Yeah,
wasn't really
fair enough.
asking
Fair
you a
enough.
question. Sorry.
so
Yeah. But basically, you
would I
obviously
be
know
able to
that
like
you can touch the panels to do something helpful, and that might you know you could probably figure it out from there. But yeah, I know this is kind of hard.
so
It's hard to
would I be able
discern.
to with a bonus action touch one of the panels?
Yeah, sure. You can touch a panel.
Okay, so I
Actually, it doesn't require action, but it's a bonus action because it's basically an object interaction, which is free.
okay. So I will relay to Ekra since he's going to be the one coming up
Okay.
after Robbie. Like I'm going to touch the. Actually, I would say like which element would you prefer? Ice, fire, earth.
I was gonna do a physical attack, but I can
I mean that
do
would be
almost.
earth.
I can do anything.
That'd be bludgeoning.
Well, no, it's
You're
going to be piercing with my quills. But I don't have to. I can change up. So
okay.
I have pretty much anything at my disposal.
Okay, so
Lightning,
I'll
frost.
just keep it in
fine.
order of like what we were told, like ice, fire, earth. So I will touch the fire or the ice
Touch
panel,
ice. Okay.
and then also bonus action just because I can use my cannon since I still have my bonus. I will shoot the cannon at the golem because he's
Well, actually,
next.
that'll still work because my spirit shroud will do ice damage. So yeah, I can still
Perfect.
attack it. I can still attack and do cold damage. This will work out.
Yep, there you go.
Hmm.
So I have advantage now because he's next to Ekrist.
Yeah, I don't know that book fatigue.
20,
It's loading bad. It's lagging bad. Like you said, like.
For you too?
Well,
23 to hit.
No, you use your action to investigate. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by bonus action, I can use my cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
you
So
can't.
bonus action, I can fire my cannon, which is like there by Gordon right now.
Mhm.
So,
Which oh no, that doesn't come until next level, which
yeah.
will
So basically,
fun thing. Like my next level, I should be able to give like people half cover.
sure. All right.
Wait,
So just so
but
people
that's a whole
know,
other thing. But
basically,
so
so yeah. So my
yeah, go ahead. And
if
what you
I'm
say.
there, I'm fine. My one that's not loaded, but my other window that I have always up. It's trying to reload the scene and it can't. It disconnected me.
Mhm.
Now it's reconnecting. It won't work. So I can't take a picture without. I can take a picture, but the picture won't be helpful because it doesn't show the icons. So I have to wait. And so yeah, nothing's really changed that much in terms of the
Yeah.
movement. So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
let you know if something changes drastically. But so far, nothing really changes that much.
My
So
screen just said Gordon Flamsy has connected, so maybe it's finally loading you guys in.
No,
It says that for me, but it just is stuck on loading screen. I can still access
Oh,
my
loading
character sheet,
scene.
but
Yeah. It gives us the text information,
I
character
see.
sheet, the roles, combat tracker, kind of, but it won't show anything else like auras.
I
Yeah, I
see.
Uh,
don't know
yeah,
what's going on.
Well, so far nothing's moved. So where
I
we
know, but
last left,
it
yeah, I
does make
know.
it hard for. Yeah, it makes it hard.
Yeah.
well, we got D&D Battleship now.
yeah,
Nice.
basically.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
I attack here. The hit. I
so,
mean,
so
let me have
and
fun.
I did roll for my cannon to hit. It was a 23, which based on
Hits.
everything else I know hits. I did 19 force damage plus additional d6 for sneak attack because advantage and all that stuff. So that's 20 total force damage, and he's pushed like 5 feet.
Okay.
Is he? Is he
Uh,
really?
You know,
He
Unfortunately,
right?
weighs. He weighs
mean-
like 6,000 pounds.
It doesn't say like anything can resist it. Depending on size. I'll
yeah. I
let me
mean,
just look up
but
the
it's yeah.
cannon thing.
I'm looking at my stuff. I don't want to. Creature doesn't have any specific way to stop being pushed. So apparently, it gets pushed. So
Yeah.
yeah, 5 feet, right?
5 feet. Yeah,
Okay.
it says like on a hit, the target takes 2d8 force damage or the additional
All
stuff, and if the target is a creature, which it is pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon.
right. Push 5 feet. The cannon.
Okay, that was terrible because now I don't get advantage on the attacks because the fire spirit's out of range. Well done. Well done.
Well, can't gotta do. Can't gotta do.
It's
Gotta
a
do.
30-foot size golem. You're still within 5 feet of it.
Oh, but
Well, but the fire
the
spirit
fire
is.
spirit is not. We were flanking it.
Oh,
That's
oh.
okay. We'll take the damage.
It's
It's
not.
fine. You
It's
take
not
the
horrible.
damage.
It's whatever. Anyways, all right. That's that. All right. The damage also
Now,
resistance.
Wait.
also, did it look like it took the full 20, or
No,
did it
it's
take
take
half?
damage. The damage resistant again.
Okay.
So now, what do you do with the object interaction? What are you touching? You say touching the ice one?
So during that whole thing, I was touching the ice panel.
Got it. Okay. So the
With
ice is
my
touched
object
now. So
interaction.
now that you touch it, the light it stops being lit, and so the light fades from it, and it becomes seems to be semi dormant. So
Okay.
that's that.
Maybe we just
So
got to touch all the panels. Okay.
Well, we'll see.
We'll find out.
I'm
All right.
assuming I can only do like one object interaction
Yes.
per turn.
Yes.
Okay,
One
Yeah.
panel.
that's fair.
But now the ice one
So
is the only one that's not lit now.
I
So
I relay that to everybody in the telepathic bond that has the telepathic bond.
All right. I know what Val's doing on this turn.
Try
Got it.
ice. Try ice.
Ice
Have
baby.
Val do a kamikaze ice touch kind of thing.
No. He's going to touch a symbol. You're going to touch a symbol. We're going to get through this in 4 rounds
okay.
instead of like 8.
Yeah. Can do
Activate
like
all
fire
his-
next and then earth.
Exactly. If this
See
is
if we could summon Captain Planet.
if turning off these lights deactivates his resistance, then we want to turn
that's
off
the
all the lights.
corresponding thought
Yeah.
now.
I believe it's Robbie's turn unless Risk has a movement or
Well,
something.
weirdly enough, like Thunder didn't have resistance. It was actually vulnerable. I just shattered my first
Right.
move.
Mhm. Well, it did have resistance, but also had vulnerability just because it's a construct. So
So it probably just took straight damage.
normal. Yeah.
Well, we'll figure that out when we get to that point. But also, I have to retroactively. I have to see if I save my wisdom thing.
Oh,
to see
yeah.
if I'm
Oh, crap.
crap.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn. That's right.
So we may
None of this may have happened. None of this may have
So
happened.
I only have a +1 to my wisdom save.
You do have
But you got advantage.
Got
I have advantage.
And a flash of genius.
Oh. Well, technically.
Oof.
Well, Well, we'll
Because
see if
Be
retroactively.
nice knowing you, Risk.
Like, would it if I did Flash of Genius for and retroactively took away
this,
my reaction?
Don't you have advantage? Oh,
I
that is
do.
the
It only
advantage.
have a plus
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
If,
yeah.
hypothetically, if I use my reaction for Flash of Genius on
on this, you
This.
wouldn't have it for that investigation roll, which you had a 26 on. You used Flash of Genius
because
to
it's
get
the start of the
30.
thing. So
Wait, but why?
would
This
an
is a reaction.
would an 18 save?
No, it's 20. It's the same as other ones.
Mhm.
That's right. Okay, so it
Hi
wouldn't matter.
guys.
Oh
But none of
god.
that happened.
Okay, so you
None
guys
of
don't
that
learn any of
happened.
this shit.
So
Oh wow.
I will
Awesome.
I will
Retroactively.
take back my Flash of Genius. So I still have 2 left. But bye guys.
All right. I think
Okay,
I
so-
don't think
So,
so
you
move-
so we're gonna have a. So you mean we're gonna have another session?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, no, he goes back to the home
I,
plane.
basically,
Home
my next
plane.
round will be using the runes to get back here.
Yeah. How long are you blinded though? Are you blinded in that realm for like 10 rounds or something?
the blind's gone. The blind goes away.
Okay.
It says that if
Yeah.
you fail to save transport, there's places of the team choosing, and it's no longer blinded.
Okay.
But
So we
Alright,
didn't learn
well,
anything
now-
about the
I'm
runes
now-
then.
So
And the
no.
golem moves back to its initial position, so Ekris still has
Right.
advantage.
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
Now I
you
have
basically-
advantage
It doesn't
again,
take
yeah.
any of that damage. It doesn't.
See, so
I don't touch the ice
that's
panel.
why
I
you
don't
wanted
convey all the information that I did.
You did not pass go. You did not collect $200.
Time got rewritten basically.
Okay,
so
cool. Yeah, wow.
so let me just roll to see like where I'm going.
Wait, who else has to roll their things? Were your last one?
Everybody except for Gordon and Cryptar.
Did Robbie
to
get
ro-
blinded?
and-
Oh, and Renan already passed his.
Yeah, I already
Everybody's
passed mine.
done. Risk was the last one of our group. So unless Robbie's affected, I think we're done with that.
Hmm.
Well, no, because it's
Because
I'm the top of the initiative. So
Oh,
Robbie will have to see if
Fowl has to save,
Oh,
or he
Rob-
could be banished too.
Val too.
yeah.
Mhm,
So
Robbie's next.
on
Robbie's
their
next.
for their turn they have to save to see
Yeah,
it. So
Yeah.
after me, Robbie will have to roll to see if they save, and then,
And then
you
Vowel
and
after
Val
me.
will
I
also-
don't. I was not affected, but Vowel
Right, you
might
did-
have
yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you saved. So yeah, and you didn't have the blind thing anyway.
Right. correct.
So I'm just gonna. So what would I roll, Bane, to see where I end up, or are you just gonna
Guys,
say you're just back in the astral sea, just to make it simple?
Yeah, but because I don't want to sit there and have to figure out every single person's different. That's I
Or you can just have me go back. Or you can just have me go back to the material plane.
You can just go back home.
Yeah, but yeah, basically I'm just gonna make it simple as that you're beginning, but because this creature's not super. Like Sarah said, you to help.
Or you could just have me go back to Sigil, because right now that's kind of my home right now.
It's a good point.
It
You're
is,
like
it
getting
is,
ice
it
cream
is,
Spent
but,
style.
more than enough time for that to be considered a home base.
It is, but
Nah, it's more
speaking-
music if he gets sent back to limbo again.
No, that drove you home really. No, it's just send you back to your actual where you came from. So you have to figure out how to get back from that. Of course, you have your stuff, but yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be using the runes anyway,
I
just
know,
to
but
make
so
the.
you know, yeah, but it takes.
But that's going to eat up. That's going to be eating up another action and round. Also, my gun is.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'll just make it simple.
Actually, no, it's its own separate thing. It's a separate, technically, creature, so it doesn't come with me. It's not on my
Can't do
person, but
anything.
but I
do
can't
anything.
give it a command because I'm literally not in range.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to do this because it's more interesting. So you actually send back to Sigil, and in a short time you're there, right before you use your abilities to get back, you know Sigil's undergoing a very unusual turn of events. So Sigil, basically what's happening in killing Sigil is that normally the place is pretty peaceful and it's but it's very law-abiding land for the most part, like very few laws there actually are and are enforced. But basically, in the current scene, essentially, as you're there, for a short period of time, there's chaos going on, and essentially there's a basically you'll see a figure for a brief moment before you teleport back, and you'll recognize this figure from a long time ago. She's wearing
Shape-shifting
her
chick?
nice, huh?
That shape-shifting chick from like the second
the
session or
the
something.
evil
like
cat
that?
lady.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Natsume. Natsume is walking along. She's running along just fine. Like she owns the place. And there you see like almost it's kind of strange because like Signal's like I said, very ordered place for the most part. Like the portals are done in a certain way. They're all on the second level.
Right.
everything's situated in their
Now,
own
to be fair
place.
though, where exactly in Sigil would I end up? Would I end
I'm
up
saying
back
back
at
to your
home
the
base?
back to where the Dulles place is. Where your home
Okay,
base is.
okay, so
It's right in front of that. So you'll see her. You'll see her combat try by and see you for a second before you help her out back. And
yeah, because
as you're
it'll be another 6 seconds. Like I'm doing the symbol thing, and
yeah,
Yeah.
as you do simply and you're basically teleporting back, she'll see you teleporting out, and then but yeah, she'll be a little puzzled to see you. But otherwise, the events you're seeing there are very very unusual because you instead of the portals,
like
everything.
when you say chaos, like what's happening? Like is
Yeah,
fire erupting and
yeah.
like people screaming kind of
No,
chaos, or
chaos isn't like portals are appearing that they shouldn't be appearing, and essentially all the
Ooh.
stuff that normally
oh,
happens, where people go through the portals in a very orderly manner, they have to use keys. There's portals that appear
okay.
in the area that shouldn't be appearing at all,
So
and, and
it's end game with the sorcerers like
Yeah.
come in, but it's random and not
I guess it's hard to
controlled.
explain again because I don't know the reference. So,
Yeah.
but
Never
basically
seen that, but
you see portals appearing, and the thing is
God, I'm talking to a nerd who doesn't know pop culture.
I know, sorry,
Yep.
I'm a different kind of nerd. I'm built different.
You are. It's
I
fair
don't,
enough.
but yeah, I know.
But no, I kind of get the sense where you're saying
Yeah,
it's chaos where it's like
there's chaos because
doorways are coming all over the place when they shouldn't be,
yes, and
which is odd because it's Sigil is like literally the land of doors.
yes, but yeah, but instead of doors being instead of doors being specific places where they're specifically meant to be, these doors are appearing in random
Right.
spots, and they seem to be unleashing, kind of like not unleashing, but kind of like
Like
you
like
seem
like
like a
people.
almost basically like the
Yeah.
equivalent of like the elemental. Basically, so one of the planes that you know about is called the elemental chaos. It's kind of where all the elements kind of
Oh,
converge, and
okay.
essentially
So is it basically like creatures are coming out of these random portals
no
that are
creatures can be
appearing?
out. So it's like there's no actual like monsters attacking you or anything like that. It's just since somebody's walking around
Okay.
and the portals are appearing, and they'll see like kind of small elements of the elemental chaos seeping in when they shouldn't be. So
Okay.
that's the chaos part. But also something else you might see is like you'll see
So
people transforming to like for a brief period of time, like
now,
almost like Flash into like essence. So like the essence
okay.
is like the beings from like the
And are
planes that
these
you've
like actual like square doorways, circular doorways, or are they these like cracks in the
cracks.
veil of reality?
Yeah, the
Okay.
cracks. They're not the nice orderly like oval shaped or circular
Okay.
shaped
So it looks like
doorways you're used to.
reality's being like stabbed
Yeah.
basically with a bunch of punch
so
holes.
it's more like a crack and little wisps are coming through. You're not seeing like a guy walk
Yes.
through,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
And
no creatures coming through. The only thing you see coming through whisper wise is like the
and
elemental
if
chaos.
if like people are nearby them, they get like turned into like little elemental
It seems like
essence
yes,
thing.
they're turning into like similar like but it's not like permanent. Like I said, you only see it for a brief period of time. You're
Like
only there for a short period, but you
okay.
see it like it's like a flash. They see it temporarily transform into like an essence of a different kind. They seem to transform
Right.
into random ones. And so like one will go to fire, will become a fire, someone will become ice instant, and then there'll be and people who will be transformed are super confused for that period of time, and then it goes, it just disappears. So it's all you see in this very brief moment of time. So like it's really hard to describe it in a 6 seconds, but yeah, that's the best you see.
Right. Right. So
So yeah,
and I'm assuming like basically my next turn I will only have my movement bonus action again because I will take my action to get
yeah,
back.
action
I'm
basically,
assuming.
yeah, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But
We'll say basically action
but
and bonus action to teleport back.
and when I'm like there, am I able to because actually technically I have my bonus action all that stuff now. Uh am I able to like convey actually I have all my stuff there because it's like sorry my turn
Oof.
and now I can do my action.
Which
Uh
is to cast the ruins to come back though.
Yeah,
right. So you can just say like I don't do anything and I basically it's like guys telepathic bond it's like we need to finish this up quickly. Shit's going down back in Sigil and then I will uh God, because I didn't do my investigation, I don't know enough to like
yeah,
do
yeah.
the invest.
Yep.
Like
I fucked up
that's
everything. I think I completely forgot about the
um
prismatic spray, man.
yeah.
We thought
So
all those sevens were good.
you can't communicate with us through the bond while you are on another plane. You have
Well,
to
no,
wait
because
for
it's
the
like
back.
I'm
Yeah.
there at the start of my turn,
Right,
and
no,
then
I
I have
know.
my action to then come back. I am saying through telepathic bond, free action. It's going down. We got to finish this up quick,
Mhm.
and then I can do like a bonus action. Um, I don't know if I want to just say I would even say Risk would still like touch a panel. He's also a curious little bastard. Like basically say,
Peyton, he's asking if he can, after he's warped out, does he have time to warp back in and still do something back on this plane? Or were you saying like,
Well,
no,
yeah.
his turn?
So he basically uses up his
well, I still
action.
have my action, bonus action movement. I just took my action to use my runes to.
Yes. So
Yeah,
the
back
thing
here.
is, touching anything will touching the panels takes an object interaction, which is free. The problem is he wouldn't know to touch it unless he does the investigation,
Right,
which takes an action.
and unless you're allowing me to just say like, ooh, what does this button do? Because I still saw the flashing panels.
Yes.
Right, but
But
remember, you had to use an action to investigate it, which got nullified when you failed to save.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know like I don't know have that additional knowledge. I'm just wondering like, would I still, as Risk,
Well,
just say,
that's up to you. How
what does this do?
which character would know? Like, I mean, would your character do that? If you didn't
That-
know
that's what I'm
about
that's what I'm
that, would he do
struggling
that?
with because like I would still
Well,
be
how
curious
about
because
this?
like he still saw the flashes.
Yes.
He still like and he still saw like the message like ice, fire, earth. But to be fair though, he already pressed those things and that's what summoned the damn thing.
Let's do a D100 roll. You roll for impulsivity. Is Risk just going to push a button? And Vaden, you
actually kinda like
decide
that.
what's pass-fail metric for it.
I mean, I would say it would almost have to be like a 25%, so it'd probably be like 75 and above. You would press something, but it wouldn't be the same thing. Then I could probably like roll to see like which.
I think we're making this
Fun, but yeah.
making this overly complicated.
We'll see.
I,
But I actually am gonna do that. I'm just gonna say if I get 75 and above, I will know enough to like press something, and we can just see which one I press. But if it's below 75, I don't do any of that. I just basically shoot the guy and just say shit's going down.
Oh, okay.
We'll just simplify. 46. So I don't press a damn thing. We'll just say I still fired the gun, but it's
We just keep the
actually,
rolls.
it's weird though because I'm.
get to me. Move down. Make
Well,
damage.
actually, no. We can just still say I still have the damage, the 10 damage because it's. I'm no longer blinded anyway. That's its own thing, and I had to come back. But in bonus action, I can still fire the
I'm
cannon.
gonna
So
go back with the cannon. Yeah, the cannon's again. All right, so cool.
we basically just say I don't do the investigation.
Yes.
This round.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
You know
that.
nothing about the
Oh
buttons.
my god, this was so overly complicated
I
for
know.
something to. Why did you have to do prismatic spray
That's what he
again?
does.
We gotta remember.
That's what he
We
does.
gotta remember. We gotta remember to do our things at the top of our turn.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Yep.
Ah,
All right,
why?
Robbie. What do you have, Robbie? So Robbie was
That took
Save
15
first.
minutes
He's
to
got to
basically
roll.
do one
Yes,
thing.
He has to roll.
yes.
He's
and
gotta
wisdom-
roll
wisdom
wisdom
save. 'Cause she
save.
failed. The other one, so wisdom save.
Is
She
she an
is
aura?
in the aura though, so she
Gets
does have
advantage.
advantage.
She gets advantage.
Wisdom save.
And
Okay,
I will
first one.
say this additionally, though, at least that did give us valuable information of like, hey, shit's going down with that crazy cat lady. We need to get home quick.
Okay, so she again, stupid ass, like a circle of power
The
saves
aura?
her. She rolled a 15 first. She got a 17. Then she rolled the nat 20. And
Oh, nice.
So she's not teleported away. She's about to disappear again, but somehow, since you're doing so much, can you describe to me a little bit, Mr. how your circle of power is to help and protect people? Like, how does that work? Just like,
I don't know. What is it? Aura power? How does it work? It creates a. Sure. It creates. Oh, I thought it was just. Oh, like as an aura.
Yeah, it's an aura that protects people. So how are you? What's your aura like?
I was you as a cleric.
There's a like
and how is it affecting people?
Yeah.
kind of like how when since I'm nature domain, you know how the time before a storm rolls in, you feel that kind of electricity in the air, and you have that kind of smell. It's kind of like that around them. It's like there's
Static
electrified air. Yeah, in that kind of sense. There's like electricity, static in the air kind of feeling.
Okay, cool.
But it's kind of, but it's kind of like a fuzzy, warm feeling, like you just pulled laundry out of the dryer kind of feel.
Okay.
So it's not harsh. It's kind of like a comforting, like feeling.
Nice.
Still warm thing, but you're also getting that static electricity because you didn't put the dryer sheets in.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. All right, cool. So let's see. All right, so Robbie is saved, and Robbie's still protecting what's it called. So she's gonna run over there and help protect her. So yeah.
What's her called? The character that you created.
Yeah.
Well, she turned invisible. She
Yeah,
doesn't
she
know
turned
where she is.
invisible.
Oh, that's
But
right.
I-
She's no. She's like,
But-
she's confused now.
But hold
Bobby
on.
doesn't know.
Her goal is to
Haley,
protect
Haley.
Haley, but since Haley went invisible, I don't know if she would still attack.
She probably would. She's
well,
probably
you,
like, I'm out. Yeah, she's probably
yeah,
gonna run
yeah,
away.
yeah.
She's gonna run away. She's not gonna do this. She's just gonna run toward Haley without knowing it.
All she sees is like the thing that she's compelled to protect is gone, and a giant 30-foot, crystalline construct golem is trying to murder her.
Yeah, so she's just gonna run away, but she happens to run in the same places, but it's purely accident. So this is
Well,
why.
she would-
it's the most logical
run-
place. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, she would run towards the last lone location.
Yeah. Well.
Fine, the last known location was
well,
5
she would
feet
protect
behind
herself
the
because,
spell.
like, I can't see the thing that I'm charged with protecting. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm just gonna
Yeah, so she's
save myself until
she's
I
staying out
can
range of the
go
golems,
otherwise.
as far as she can kill. So that seems like the
Yeah.
most logical thing to do.
Maybe Haley could make a quip and say, "I'm here."
Help me. All right. But yeah, she goes over there. So
or more like get your own hiding spot.
all right,
It's like, what the fuck?
Equus, what are you up to now? Would you have anything to do? Roll the head top of the turn?
I do not. I was not in the spells
Oh, yeah, that's right.
range
Yeah,
at all.
you're the only person who was
I did.
got.
Yeah, he was looking the other way. So, but not knowing anything else, I'm just going to attack it twice with my quills
Okay, cool.
because the spirit shroud
Yeah,
will
you
do
have bonus
extra
damage from
damage.
that, and
Wow.
yeah, bonus
Blindness.
damage for that, and absorb elements.
And absorbed elements, exactly.
Yeah, so
So you can do additional like fire damage if you want to.
So I don't have any advantage or anything because we pushed him out of the spirit
Yes.
guardian.
Yeah.
Just a straight up attack roll.
But yeah, like I said, you do get to
15 on the first attack.
No.
Okay, 15 misses. It's too low. Maybe glances off. It's ridiculously pierced,
And
tough iron.
25 on the second one.
It's a good
Okay.
hit.
That would hit.
Right. So this quills, I got to roll about 8 different things here.
Yeah, I
so.
know it's complicated.
The quill
Oh, so-
itself does 16. I had as a bonus action cantrip booming blade, so that's going to do another 2d8 plus 5. So that's
Wait.
another 14.
We played an action or a bonus action.
It's a bonus action,
Okay.
and it adds to my attack roll.
Okay, okay. So just make sure you're physically.
Well, bonus
activating-
action to activate the booming blade on top of the physical action.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so-
basically it infuses like thunder damage in whatever weapon I'm attacking.
Okay,
with, is
Right.
all
Yeah,
it does.
I was confused because
It's
you're.
additional damage.
I didn't mention because like you're for quill and kill, it's attacking with it is a bonus action.
Right, so I'm actually only going to
But you-
attack once,
you-
not twice.
you don't
Sorry,
have
I
to,
misspoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So that's my bonus action, not a second attack. So I
Yeah.
just did do this one attack. So there's that and that. But then also, let's see where to go. Got like 8 different names.
Unless you have the D6 from
Spirit
your-
Shroud. This is cold damage from Spirit Shroud. Oh, that really lagged. 12 more damage. And finally, 2d6 of fire damage from the elemental resistance I got. There we go.
Nice.
40, 50, 53 total damage.
Not bad. Not
And
bad.
some was fire, some was piercing, and some was cold.
Yeah. So
and I'm sure it resisted all of it.
it did.
She
It
probably
all
did.
resisted, and Risk could see like a bunch of the panels flashing corresponding to the colors.
They're it's like close encounters of the third kind back
Yeah.
there. Just
That
going
seems
like
like
that.
it's white. It's flashing
Yeah.
a lot of colors. Like what the hell? And
We need mashed potatoes to figure this out.
Yes. And do I want to sucker him to move away to try to get him to use a reaction, guys?
I mean,
Uh,
you're the only one in
probably
physical
avoid
range to do that. Although, actually,
Yeah.
no, because
I'll stay there because
Green could
hopefully
be in
again we
physical
can
range
like
too. We don't know.
right, we can like
Mhm.
flank and stuff. So again, I'll just stay exactly where I am.
Hmm.
That's my turn. But now it's Vowel's turn.
Yeah.
time to see if he gets bashed to the shadow
Yep.
plane.
he has no
Yep.
way back.
He has
Or
plus
just go,
one.
or
on his
literally just goes back to the
advantage
fear realm
wisdom
without
saving
actually
throw.
dying. Which would kind of suck for him if he goes back to the fear realm without dying.
14, so he
Now-
gets banished.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
Boom. Boom,
Yep.
bitch.
So yeah,
I
basically.
mean,
Unfortunately, our
I would
friend
feel like
Val-
if he like gets if he dies, he like, just goes back to his actual original Fey form and not like whatever form you do.
If he dies, he just disappears and I just recast the spell.
Right.
Mhm.
can
I
do
mean,
it
it's like he's
ritually
a
for, like,
Fey
10
creature
minutes,
though
but-
that you just summon, right? That's what the
With my spell, I summon him. I
Right.
can't do it
Oh,
at
it's like-
will.
Right, so it's like whatever form he normally takes in the Fey realm is not the owl form, because that's the shape you give him for
Who
here.
cares?
I'm just saying for story purposes, like he's now
Yeah.
banished in the form he was summoned in. He can't go back to his normal form, so he's probably just confused. Like, I'm home. The fuck am I still an owl?
He's just flying around.
All right. Yeah. So yeah,
That's it.
fortunately,
That's my turn.
fortunately, your vowel pops out of existence and disappears back to
And
the
and
realm.
help with the free object or free interaction
Nope,
kind of
not
thing.
anymore.
Correct.
So,
Nope.
so I'm taking him off initiative, so I don't have to worry about that.
Haley's invisible, so if we ever figure that out, we can tell her to do that.
Right, because she is in the telepathic bond.
Yes, I should get you. So, all right. Next is going to be
Oh,
the
Robbie's
goal.
also in the Teleback one, right?
I didn't.
No.
I did not add him. No.
Or no, it was
Oh.
Krivdar's mom was out of the telepathic
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't want to add people that I considered enemies, so I only added.
Oh,
Haley.
gotcha.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay.
it's our group plus Haley, basically.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
Well, I'm telling Haley to contact Robbie so that she doesn't lose them.
Actually,
Right.
before we do the next thing, do you want to take a break now before I do the gold turn, or do you want to?
Yes, I also need to use a restroom. And
Yes, big time.
Yes.
can we first hold on? Can we all disconnect from above TT? And if it's
And
peer to
try to
peer,
restart. Yeah,
we designate one person to reconnect first. I do have FiOS.
I would say Vaden should get in first as the DM,
Okay.
and then we'll all get
Yeah.
in
Sure.
after.
Okay.
Okay.
Let
Okay.
me let me stop then. Okay, let me stop. So I'm gonna stop this temporarily.
Everyone disconnect from DGT. Yeah, and then
Alright.
let us know when you're in.
All right. Yeah. Well, those will take a break for the most part, so I'm gonna put that on just so we can have that. Okay, we can come back on
I'll
the.
see you guys in about 15, maybe 20.
We'll just come back on the hour. I think it's easiest because we have to
Yeah,
figure this
that's
out,
my-
situation out, and we can go
Yeah.
early and just talk if you want. But yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Connect first though, Vaden.
Yeah, so nobody connect to VTT until we know Vaden
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Everyone
so
exit.
let me.
Also, as a point of order, I got another thing because I thought we were gonna be like cutting off as soon as like Jimmy left or something like that with
Did
like
you?
the 2 hours.
Okay.
So
Okay. So I didn't know that. I
if
thought,
if we get too close to like 2 o'clock or something like that, I gotta dip because I got another thing I was planning for the day.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so you had about an
just
hour or
point of
so.
order.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So take a break, come back on the hour, and we'll
Yep.
go from there.
Yep. All right. See you in a minute.
All right, you
All
connected.
right. I should reconnected again. So you should try again.
Okay, I'll try right now. Give me 1 second.
one without the flash of genius.
That'll be amazing.
Oh man, I forgot to turn off my sound. My sound was off from in OBS for a bit. Whatever. I put it back on now. I used to turn it off during the breaks.
So now I know the information I knew before. So now I will basically reaction, touch a panel, convey to everybody like, hey, try doing cold damage this go around, see what happens. So now I've touched the ice panel. I did the investigation to get that info I got the last time.
Yep. Now you know. Yep.
And bonus action, gonna fire my cannon anyway, and just because.
Sorry, Vane. I forgot Flame Strike should have done an extra D8 of fire damage because I had the fire spirit out.
Mhm.
So let's roll that now. There you go.
Okay. Fire Golem gets tickled for 1 damage.
Does an 18 hit the golem?
No.
Damn. So it's probably like a 20 for an AC, I bet. But yeah, that's my bonus action. So
All right, but now you know.
touch the ice panel. Told everybody, let's try cold damage and see what happens.
All right, so you touch a gold. Got it. All right. Ice or water in this case. Yeah. All right. Extra Robbie.
Yeah.
Robbie skipping. Equus, ready to up Equus.
Well, so from this point now, he did the investigation, and I assume he conveyed through the bond like that we need to touch things, right?
Yes. Actually, sorry.
Yeah.
Before your turn goes, he's gonna do something. Because he's supposed to do it at the end of the round. But yeah, he's gonna do
legendary action.
Dawn.
Legendary.
Yeah. Legendary. Actually, yeah, he's gonna do cast Dawn.
Dawn.
Yep.
The
Dawn.
dishwashing liquid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're not ducks.
That's right.
No, this was much rougher.
Yeah, no, this isn't.
No, I know. I have Dawn
30-foot
too.
radius. It's a 40-foot cone.
Mm-hmm. That's a huge radius.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty big. 30 foot, but it's still. It's 30 feet, and this is a
Thankfully, I'm out of. So, like guys, you should probably get out of that. It looks bad.
No, it's fine. You stay in. It's good. It's healthy. I guess I put that
Totally doesn't give you skin cancer.
A circle, yeah. All right, so what's
40-foot high, 30-foot
radius and 40-foot.
Oh, so 60-foot wide, circumference kind of thing.
Yeah, it's massive. All right, cool.
Con save, we have advantage because of the auras.
Oh, that's right. You can
all
place
saves basically. Yeah.
Specify the location within range. So yeah, I would get hit. So
yeah, you're all
doesn't
gonna
matter.
hit damage. Also, all you guys who are really fighting. So it's con, yeah. So you guys are really advantage, but yeah.
It's a con save.
Yes. And it's usual 20 to succeed.
Oh wait, with advantage. Oh.
Yeah, we do advantage.
Oh, that's right, with
Circle
advantage.
power
Thank
bullshit.
God.
And of course, roll your.
Oh, so much better.
17.
Oh, nice.
21.
Ridden saves Billy, as does Grisk, and also because of the circle power bullshit, you take 0 damage.
Yep, and now concentration check.
Yep. All right. Cool. All right. So that's that. Okay. So yeah, just wanted to get that done out of the way. So yeah, sorry. So now it's your turn, Ekrist. Oh, sorry. I forgot roll damage. Sorry, I apologize.
Roll damage. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not the damage is not as high though. It's got a pretty large radius, but it's not as high damage. It's only 4d10.
Right.
So
still
40
40 points of damage. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or potentially 4.
Usually it'll be 20.
Oh, pretty well.
So
29
no.
damage. Oh,
How
really well. 9, 8, 9, 3. Yeah. So we'll get damage.
29, did you say?
20. Yeah. 20 damage. This is radiant.
Rolling my concentration check.
Okay, now I'm looking pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
But it's your turn, so you get to do things.
It is my turn.
Yeah.
I'll assume that Risk communicated with the bond, so I'm gonna like encourage Haley to go like touch something.
Okay.
Okay. What you touched the cold damage one? Is that what you did?
Oh, the water cold.
Also, just to clarify, when Dawn is out, it's not it's a concentration, so it stays out for a minute.
It stays out, and he can move it on his turn as a bonus
Yeah,
action.
so just beware that it is there. So if people enter it says
yeah.
So
it
appears.
Tell her not to do that.
Yeah. What did it say? Does it?
Oh, actually,
is it like at the
so
start of your turn?
If If you can, you actually can go into it and not take damage, but you have to get out before the end of your turn
Okay.
Right. But
If you
she's so
end your
far away
turn.
already, so her going in to do that and then trying to get out would be impossible.
without taking damage. Yes, yeah,
All right.
Well, actually, you said free. Touching an object is a free action, so she could dash.
that's true. She could dash.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Haley's like 4 people later, so we'll get to that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
never mind. Yeah, but yeah, just like yeah.
I am not going to leave its combat range, but I'm going to basically just
But why not?
move
circle around.
move to a flanking position opposite Gordon.
Got it.
Mhm.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably like a 20-foot combat
And-
range. So you.
I'm not going to use booming blade this time. I'm just
Right.
going to attack straight up twice with my quill, so I have advantage because we're flanking. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep. I'm rolling for my wildfire spirit as well, Van.
Sure.
15, so miss on the first one.
Okay. Gordon's hit.
The goddamn fucking spirit passed on both rolls with advantage.
Yeah.
Wow. 18, that probably misses.
Yeah, and more
That
shit
missed
too,
because that's what I rolled last time.
Wow, I rolled terrible. I didn't roll higher than a 10. 4 rolls.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, 1 and a 9 on that last one.
I don't want to run away, although I could burn his reaction. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
stay.
but I'm assuming a giant 30-foot tall thing smacking you one is not going to feel good,
No,
especially when you have 29 HP left.
right. But see, I'm right on top of him, so he could just do that to me on his turn next.
True.
Plus, he'd get his reaction back on his turn anyway. So no, I'm just
Right.
gonna stay here.
Okay.
I can't believe I didn't hit him at all. I was trying to make him burn those concentration checks on that thing, but
Yeah. If you got it, that would have. They could have a good chance of. Well, it's tough whenever he's in high con, but still, he could have possibly got. Stopped it.
all right. That was my turn.
Okay. Next turn is going to the golems. Golem's gonna go. Golem's going to.
So why didn't you do cold damage so we could test to see if it?
If I hit him, the spirit shroud would have done cold damage. I missed twice.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha,
the spirit
gotcha.
shroud's part of it. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I had a chance to do like 80 damage if I would have hit twice.
Yeah.
And that's just with my daggers or my quills.
Fair enough. Okay.
So, what's gonna happen is it's going to first he's gonna focus bonus actions bonus. Now that he's been 3 turns of focusing this, you see he's glowing with a radiant light. Like he's much brighter than he was in the beginning of the fight, and he is now charged up. What it means to you, you don't really know, but he is now definitely kind of like I don't know. You see various games where golems get charged up essentially. So they have kind of like electric thing around them, and they
Mhm.
be more active essentially. So it's kind of like that. It becomes more active. So what is this? To itself.
Usually, when
Oh,
somebody
wow.
charges up, they're about to like explode with power or something like that in a big
Yeah,
radius
that's
thing.
one of the things they can
Yeah.
do. But in this case, it doesn't explode, but he does do something pretty scary. I'm gonna remove this. Actually, I'm gonna leave it there because I need to keep it on there.
Oh, if you can remove my aura because I failed the con check on.
Ooh.
Would be the gray circle at the
you have to
bottom. I'm
remove that, I
assuming.
think.
Now right click
Well, I
on your
can't.
name and
Okay.
disable token auras.
Like, I can't grab your aura.
No.
Yeah.
Right click on him.
I disabled it. I disabled.
There we go. It's gone.
There we go.
Alright, cool. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna do this. Yeah, basically, so this is instant. Okay, no. I guess that's okay. So Ryan wants to say it can't do this. All right. So, but he becomes more active, and so basically he's going to do 2 things. He's going to be able to do. First he's going to do a spell. He's going to do. Yeah, he's going to do Cone of Cold again.
Mhm.
So Cone of Colding. So normal stuff. I'll say give block.
Counter spell level
Yep.
4.
All right. So we see if we can save against this. It's a level 5 spell. So
I need a 15.
yeah.
Need to be a 15, and I get my roll plus a 5, so I basically need to roll a 10 or higher. 14. So plus 5 is 19. Spell
Nice.
fails.
Nice.
Mhm.
All right, cool. So he cast go to gold.
But,
They starts charging up,
but that
and
was the weaker. That was the weaker of the attack.
well,
Yeah,
we don't
probably.
we don't
I
know.
thought it's a fifth level spell. It's a fifth level spell, so
We
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
We know. We know.
Okay, so then what second he's gonna do? He's going to do elemental strike. He's going to turn around and do multi attack. So he's going to strike 3 times with the attack, and he seems to be pissed at someone here. Specifically,
Hi.
yeah, some jerk who keeps counterspelling him. So if he did this first, he could have avoided the counterspell, but he didn't. Obviously, he didn't. So now he has to do this. Hopefully, who does damage to you. So he's gonna attack you. Let's see how much attacks it. Let's see.
Oh, I thought it would be me. Okay.
No.
AC is 18. Is my
I don't know
AC.
if he could reach you even. Well, well, he could, but still, he's gonna go for initially. So first attack's to go for you, Chris. So let's see. Let's roll this. It's a 20. Holy shit,
Yep.
29. Okay, yeah, it's okay.
Like I said.
Wait, your HP is at 29? Oh,
No,
damn, I
no.
didn't
It's
realize
my
that.
Yeah.
attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
his attack roll.
No.
Right.
Ekris is.
Roll for damage probably one at a time because he might kill me before he gets to
All
the
right,
third
let's see. So
attack.
let's roll
Mhm.
6 plus. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we've been taking like basically
Yeah.
2 AOE's
Aw.
every single round. So
The
Okay.
problem is when you don't know above the ATT, I don't know people's HPs.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
at 29 HP. Yeah.
So I don't.
Otherwise, I would have done something else.
I don't know if they have resistance,
You
but
can
I
see it on the
literally rolled
share screen
29
though.
damage. Like,
I'm
well,
out.
is that? Wait, do you have any resistances or no?
Or what?
Oh, just it's fire damage.
No, I'm out.
No. I could do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
reaction. I'm gonna dampen.
Can you reach him?
You can dampen.
Is he within 30 feet? I can't tell.
Of you?
Oh,
Where are
Yes.
you?
let's see.
he would be because he was in range of the aura, and Mystery was being.
No,
No,
That's
I'm
true.
no.
Uh
If he's got to be in my range, no. If he's got to be in range
I
of the
mean-
creature, just.
No, he's 45 feet away.
Uh,
I checked 45
when
feet.
you are a creature within 30 feet, takes. No, you have to within.
I'm like 40 feet away from you,
Yeah,
so
he's
I'm
45
out.
feet
Yeah.
away. I just checked the rule.
Well,
yeah.
So that would have been
Damn
good, but
it.
unfortunately, yeah, he's too far away. Thanks. So
Hold on. Maybe I have a. Wait, give me a second. Oh no,
you have
Okay.
absorb
no,
elements.
no, never
Lord
mind.
is almost
I'm
you
talking
about
can't
Echo.
cancel the people. I think I'm pretty sure you
Yeah,
can't.
I'm out of reactions. I cast counterspell. I'm out of reaction.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You already did the reaction. Okay, yeah.
Damn it.
The second attack is going to do on, fortunately, in Gordon.
hmm
So I see Gordon's going to get smashed, hopefully.
I've got a 20 AC.
Nice. Okay, let's see. I roll first. I get rolled really poorly. So I miss. Okay, then he's going to do.
How much does it miss by? Because it might trigger on my shield.
Misses by 4,
Ooh.
so I think it doesn't count, right?
I believe that does trigger because it's a. I'll double check it, but
It's a
continue
plus
on.
2 shield, right? So
So-
if the shield is what causes the difference.
Yeah, the shield is what causes the difference
Okay, it does,
because
it
it's
does. Yeah.
2 based off the shield and plus 2 on the enchantment.
Okay,
So
so
yeah.
Ash tries to strike you with second attack. You're able to bring up your shield just in time to deflect the blow, barely. And well, not barely really, but enough that your shield makes a difference. So
Yeah, so roll the damage. I get half of that as ice damage.
Okay, we roll that then. Since this again, you gain.
Finally, your shield can come into play that I made for you.
Well, so, yeah, it's
Yep.
so you gain 12 damage for your next attack.
Nice.
All right. Next thing is gonna be let's do the last attack on you.
hmm
Okay, this one I rolled. Okay, you're fucked. 29 hits.
Yeah, 29 hits.
Okay.
Watch him do exactly 30 damage.
I know, right?
Well, we'll see. I mean,
You're within range of Renan though. Renan might be able to counter this.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
27 only. Alas.
Well, if you can still reduce it, please.
Yeah, because
reduce
he's at 30 right now.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to reduce it.
Okay.
Cut it in half.
All right. Cool.
So 27 divided by 2 is
13.
what?
13.
13 damage. Gordon.
Mhm.
Cool. And that's gonna be its turn. It's not gonna move. It's pretty happy. It's positioning it now.
Mhm.
It seems to. Yep, it's good. All right. Yep. That's it for it. Gordon, what are you up to?
So you said we could burn a higher spell to do a spell we don't have prepared.
Yes, if you basically you have to do the equivalent of the spell. Basically, if you don't have it prepared, you basically do the spell
Twice.
twice. Yeah, it's like
Double the spell
Okay.
slot. So if you're trying to do a 4th level spell, you have to basically use 2 4th level slots to
yeah,
cast it.
or at least a fourth and a third and a fourth. But the first one of them
Yeah.
has to be that level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them
So
has to
I've
be that.
got one at 5th level because I'm doing Cone of Cold, and then I've got enough with the lower levels to make up the difference.
Okay, so
So I'll do a
You're not
third and a
gonna-
second.
You're not going to
Wait,
hit
is
me,
co-
are you?
But first I am going to move so I do not
Yeah, I was like-
horribly
like-
murder.
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
You turn
Mhm.
Ecris to popsicle. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
However, my shield also amplifies on spells that do cold damage, and this thing just got its cold resistance hopefully negated.
We'll see.
We'll find out in a moment
Yeah.
once
Yep.
you actually do the attack.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
you're the first
you
person
have
to actually try and do damage on it with that.
so Vane, if you can move me so that I'll be still within Renan's aura, but no longer facing towards Ekrist, and I'll do Code of Cold through it.
You
Don't
wouldn't
know
be
if you
able
can
to.
quite
You
get
literally
there.
have to like rotate where Ekrist is to get.
You have to get out of his aura.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just move me
Well, no,
like
you
a
wouldn't be
couple
able to
of feet
stay
and
in
angle
Renan's
to the
aura and angle it to not hit.
Well,
Ekrist.
If you want to miss me, you cannot be in Renan's aura, is what we're
I'm
saying.
gonna move
Yeah.
anyways. I'll move.
It's just conical, right? I mean, let me just add
Yeah.
it. Just put it in 60-foot cone, right? I think you could just do it without hitting him. I think you have to just angle it weirdly. But
Yeah, because I just angle at the effectively left side of the golem from the map because he went to the bottom right from what I remember.
So well, I mean, couldn't you just shoot,
Here.
and then move back?
Yeah, I could also do that as well.
But yeah, you can and don't leave his melee. Just run like 10
Yeah,
feet.
just
Well,
go around the side.
Okay.
His melee is like what,
Gotcha.
15, 20 feet or something like that. It's like
Yeah. That's what I want. Just to move to like the top right of him, and then Cone of Cold to the bottom left.
Here.
So I don't.
like
Like
this.
leave your triangle right where it is. If we move Gordon to here and then fire that cone and then move him back. Can you see what I just did?
Okay, sure, that works fine too.
Okay. And
Okay.
so then, yeah, there we go. And then we'll move Gordon back after the spell, so he'll be right back up.
Yeah.
There.
Well, actually, you don't want to move back to like where he was originally
You
because
can
then he
stand
would.
Dawn, unless you want to stand
Oh,
Dawn.
the dawn, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I
you
prefer
want-
not
there
to
we go.
stand and die.
I mean,
you want
there
to
we
like
go.
back,
seems
yeah.
good for
There.
your clothes. I don't know, man. Like,
Well, let's see. Because concentration check, so he might dispel.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
okay, so
Okay,
so
yeah.
what's it hit? So let's say
Let's worry about the damage stuff first, and
Okay,
then
so-
we'll worry
Let's,
about.
yeah.
con save, right?
Cone of Cold to save.
Because again, we're kind of running
Yeah.
out of time right now.
Yeah,
We're
so
Yeah.
con save.
Too much
Con save.
Yeah, easily makes it. All right, it's half damage.
Half damage plus 12.
Sure.
okay.
What's your
Roll
damage
it.
roll?
1 sec. Let me pull it up.
It's 8.
5d8 plus 12. Yeah.
Well, no, it's 8.
88? No, it's
88,
88.
Oh,
88.
and plus whatever other stuff you have.
Yeah. Yep, pretty good.
Damn.
50
50.
total.
Let's.
That's with the plus 12.
25 plus
That's-
6.
All right, so yeah, so your cone of cold erupts out of you, and it does it does strikingly large amount of damage. It seems to strike a creature with and pierce its defenses, so it does
Hmm.
double
Okay.
damage.
So now we know if we hit a panel, it takes away. So we're basically seeing it's now vulnerable. It doesn't like remove resistance; it makes him vulnerable.
It went from
Yes.
resistant to vulnerable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll
we have
make
to
a
hit-
difference.
Do we have to hit
I wish
the
I was-
button each time, or
You don't know.
Yeah,
We
like
don't
do I
You-
see
you
the
don't know.
panel
You
light
don't
back
know
up
for-
that
but-
water panel?
okay? Does it
Okay.
light? Does the panel do anything after it gets hit?
Okay, well, I'll see that. Yeah. After the panel gets hit, it seems to it stays unlit. It stays unlit, but you're not sure if it's working anymore. But it just stay unlit.
I mean,
Okay.
can Renan do cold damage right now? Although I suppose you
No,
wanna,
I
like,
have
try
we
and-
gotta
I
get Ekrist
I have a
down.
more important thing to do.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need to keep testing this theory. Oh, that's right. Somebody's unconscious. We've got to take care of that
Okay,
first.
cool.
Yep.
I have so many thoughts that you can't hear because I'm dead.
Yep.
Did
not
Is there for you?
You're not
Or-
dead yet.
All right. Also, sorry.
No, but I'm
Thane, did
consciously
concentration
Yeah,
break?
let me concentrate. This is going to be
Oh, yeah.
25, I think, after all.
yes. So he's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
he
25
took
plus 6 because he took the plus 12.
Actually,
Well,
he
No,
can't.
that was
Or
included.
25. Or,
Oh no,
okay.
That was
he,
included.
25 total.
He took 100 damage, so actually he can't. Beat
Oh.
that,
No,
pretty
no,
sure.
he saved his saving throw, didn't he?
Oh
made
no,
his
you're right.
saving
I
throw.
did save. It's right.
So
It's
he
save.
took half
plus 50
damage and
plus
then
50
double. So
plus-
Yeah,
he
you're
took
right.
50.
You're right.
He
So
needs to
Also,
beat a
well, then it's just 50
25.
plus 12. Yeah, it's
No,
like
the 12
62.
is in there. The 12 is already
yeah,
added
it's
in.
right.
Yeah, the 12's already in.
So it's
50 is what
it's-
they're
So
at.
he would need to make a
25.
concentration check of 25.
25 or higher in a con check.
okay. Let's see if we can do that.
That one.
And I'm
Oh,
using
he
my
did it.
bonus
He
action
did
to chug. Son
Oh,
of a
no,
bitch.
it-
on.
So screw you.
I'm sorry. How's the concentration thing work? Because basically he took like 124 damage.
Well,
No, he took 50
No, he
damage.
took 50 damage
Because
because
Yeah,
he
that's
passed
it.
his save,
Yeah.
but he's vulnerable.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
He took 50.
Well,
he took
basically
half
the
of
full
that.
damage was 124.
No, no.
Half
No, it was
is-
50.
No, no,
The
no,
full
no, no,
damage
no,
was
no, no.
50.
Full damage was 50 because he passed his save, but he's vulnerable. So it basically negates out. So it's just a straight number.
What's 62 half?
No, the 12
No,
was
it's
part of the
50.
50.
Yeah, 12
Aaron,
was
the-
part of the 50.
It was he rolled a 38 plus 12. He got
if you
50.
Oh, okay,
if you look up,
I
it's
didn't see the
88
okay.
plus
I
12.
Yeah,
clicked
yeah,
on
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
So
okay.
then 50 halved because he saved was
25.
25, but
And
then he's
double.
vulnerable, so it went back to 50.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
Okay, so
So-
stay out.
Yeah, stay out,
Yeah.
bonus action, chug a healing potion.
Got it.
That's my turn.
Yeah, good. You could heal yourself.
How much healing yourself?
Yep. I healed a total of 14 because the wildfire spirit is still chilling.
Yeah, but okay. So now, Brandon, what are you up to?
Heal. 6th level.
Nice. Heal
Oh,
some lots
wow.
of heal.
On
Am I in
myself.
range?
No, no, not
Ah,
myself.
myself. Full health guy. Only one is full health.
I'm at full health.
Okay.
Am I in range? Am I in range?
Yeah, it's like a 60 foot
Well, I'm
range or something.
gonna still move down anyways. I'm not staying
Okay.
in.
I was gonna
the,
say it's like, is this like a heal thing where you can do multiple people? Because like, oh my god,
No,
the cleric
That's
here
a
is
different
telling
one.
not
I
the
do
other
have
people,
a-
like, you are the worst cleric
I do-
ever. My god.
I do have a mass heal, but I wanted to fully heal Akris.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So heal him. How
So-
much is heal?
What is it?
Full.
Yeah, what does it heal? Oh, I'm
It's
full.
A heal, it's like I think you can like space out like
No,
you
70
have like
points.
a
It's not
pool
full.
of things.
That's
Oh,
I
it's
gained
not
70
full.
hit points.
Okay.
That's still
Mhm.
massive.
I always thought it was full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
I
that would be
will
ridiculous.
take it.
Oh yeah, choose a creature you can see within range, which
All right. So cool.
Yep.
And then I move out of range of the dawn, so down. I
Mhm.
move down. Can I move my own character?
I don't,
I don't even know
I
where
can
I am.
grab
I'll
you.
move
Um,
Yeah, move it for me. Move it for me.
Oh, I
can't
keep
even-
grabbing the cone.
yeah, because it's the top layer.
You move it down. Move the right click on the circle and move it to bottom layer. Move to
You
bottom.
can do that?
Yeah, move to
Yeah.
bottom.
Oh, move to bottom.
with that.
There we go.
Now you should be able to move.
Okay, so where am I
Well,
moving to, Brandon?
How far on the broom I could fly? 50 feet, you said?
Yeah.
50 feet on the bird, yeah.
To the. I'll ping it on the thing. If damn, I don't know where it is. Is it there? Maybe that one.
Okay, that's a good spot. Yep, by that little rock.
Yeah, by that little
Mhm.
rock.
It's going to
it's
Arkansas by
it's-
Little Rock.
Okay. Yes, exactly.
Move a. No, I'll stay there. I guess people are gonna have to move to me for the aura.
Okay. Sure.
Mhm.
A couple of us are in
Yeah,
it. A couple
basically
of us are
everybody
in it.
except me is in it, which I'm gonna have to move anyway because otherwise I'm gonna get. Well,
Get
I'm not gonna
mowed.
die because I've still got full health.
Okay. Is that it for you, Brandon?
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
Okay.
I don't think I can do anything else.
Actually, I
Um,
think
Yes.
So now that I'm conscious, I'm screaming in my head.
Wait. You
Touch
said
the symbols. Touch the symbols to
sorry.
everybody.
You ruled
Yeah.
before that I could like throw a healing potion to heal someone as a bonus
no,
action.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh, no?
yeah, no, we're not doing
No,
Baldur's
that's
Gate.
Baldur's
rules.
That's Baldur's Gate. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
messed
okay,
up.
never-
That's messed up.
I found that you have to ingest it. They can't just like touch their body.
Yeah, it's not like a magical like a aura effect that once the liquid splash on you have to ingest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the popcorn? I'm just throwing it in his mouth. He's catching it.
Yes.
Okay,
Thane, I'm rolling
that's
for my
fine.
wildfire spirit for the dawn.
I'm fine then.
Oh, that's right. You left it in there when at the end of your turn. You didn't have it move.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't have any. So unless it takes less than I think like 20 damage. It's fried. So.
Yeah, it's fried.
40.
It's fried.
40-10. So
Oh, actually,
40-10, it could live.
Let me roll again one time. Right.
a
Yeah,
below average roll, it can
Yeah.
survive. Yeah.
I mean,
it's possible.
I mean, do you have to like roll like a save to like see if you
23.
take half damage every
23.
time? Or...
Okay, it's dead then.
Yeah, it's smoked.
All right, cool. So that goes spirit for now. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
All right, so at the end, Halo will go. She's gonna skip, and then we'll deal to the end of.
What? We yelled into the bond for Haley to go touch a symbol.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
can't she do that without still with a Dawn there?
Well, she will
Yeah,
run into the
as
As long
long
bond.
as
as she doesn't
stay
end her
in it.
turn there.
Yeah, she doesn't
Yeah.
return. She gets out
Okay.
because she could do dash.
All right.
Because she can
like,
move
she can
over,
just da-
free action,
dash.
and dash out.
Yeah.
Run, action,
Have
dash.
her touch the
bonus
fire
action.
panel.
Actually, what she's gonna do is she's gonna do she's bonus action as well. She does Missy Step.
Okay, that works.
So
Okay.
Missy's
Mhm.
over there. We don't want to touch.
Fire.
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 Touches the fire panel.
Oh, electricity. I have lightning bolt.
Okay. So she push electricity. She push the electric symbol, and it'll go down, and then it'll turn off essentially, or it'll become unlit again. Essentially, go dark, and then she will run the fuck out. It's easy.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Once the session's done, we need to create notes because this is
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
this
a
is
lot.
not.
It's a lot. I know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well.
That's
We're gonna need
the round,
notes
right?
anyway
That's
for,
it for
for
her.
Jimmy. So
and that's it. I think that's
it
it
for her.
then.
So
That's
That's
the
the
end of
round.
last thing to happen is gonna be the end round thing, and then that's it. So we can go.
Okay.
No, we forgot about that. That's okay.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
end session right here.
It's gonna be.
let's just
If we
get-
do it
get
now,
the
we'll
wrap it up.
forget, and he'll want to do it again next time. Come on.
Yeah, you know him. That's why he's gonna. Oh, this is what happened.
All right,
I'll do it. We got a
so
few
he's gonna
minutes.
Do the legendary thing.
What should I do?
Do it.
What should we say? You can't do Dawn again.
The only one he can pretty much murder is Gordon.
Hmm.
Unless he does some weird fuckery that gets him at least 70 points of damage.
I mean, he did 29 and
Oh,
27.
he'll do this.
Of
He's gonna do Blight. He's gonna Blight Renan.
course. And
Why me?
Because you got a ton of hit points. Let him do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
like let him do it. Yeah, let me hit too.
Tank up, bro. Tank up.
Yeah,
What does it do?
it's a con
Necro
save,
damage.
20 con
Damage.
save, 30-foot range. She hits you with it. It's only one person though. It's one target. It's not
Okay,
you with
okay,
some
so
stuff.
con save.
Con save,
yes.
8d8
20.
damage.
You have advantage because your aura.
Oh, damn it.
You do.
All right.
That's
Well,
like
that's one con
again.
save.
Roll again. Come on, baby.
Yeah. Get
Nope.
fucked. Get fucked. That's right. All right. Good.
But I only take half damage. I only take half
Vaden,
damage.
could I give him my inspiration since it's the end of the session? I never used mine.
Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
You
No.
if you want to give inspirations, but just when we get start next week, we're not gonna have new inspiration until the fight's over.
Because we're in battle.
Give it to
yeah.
me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, it's worth it to try and keep
Okay.
Dawn
Okay.
or
So you feel
keep
inspired by
Circle of Power up.
your good friend Gordon for some reason.
All right, all right.
Roll like a 15 or something.
Yep. 16, but yeah.
Nope. You
Oh
still
my
failed.
god.
Eh,
You did
Fine.
one incremental improvement after
Yeah,
another.
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, you're going up.
11
Yeah,
and 12 and a 13.
We have not been rolling great, to
Wait,
be honest.
why
How with our
You-
saves? No.
Well, I'm curious. Brandon, why take half damage?
Because I still have circle power. So I mean,
Well, Circle
You didn't
doesn't
make the
give you half-
save.
No, Circle.
no,
only
the
gives-
It
damage.
does.
No. The damage happens first, then the con save happens. Oh wait, no.
No, the
haven't done
con
con-
save is
this is
you
not
have to take
concentration check.
concentration. Yeah.
This is not concentration yet. This
No,
is
no,
just
damage.
con
Yeah,
save
damage.
against spirit.
Damage. Yeah, you take 36
Yeah.
damage, which is necrotic damage.
But I still have circle power up, so that's why circle power is still up. So I only take half damage.
No. But
I'm sorry.
Circle gives you
We
advantage.
thought you only
doesn't
took
give
it
you
on a
d-
save.
So
No, it
Your advantage
does.
on the save.
the
If
Circle
Hold on.
you
Let me
save-
send it. Let me send it. Let me send it.
Send it.
Yeah, let's review what it does.
Even on a fail, I think I only take. I could be wrong, but let me see.
Nah,
The
I'll
aura
be now.
radiates from you in 3-foot emanation. While in the aura, you and your allies have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. When an affected creature makes the save, they take no damage instead of half.
Right. Yeah, so
But-
it's
So
all or
it gives
nothing.
you advantage, which
It's all or
you
nothing.
failed.
Oh, okay.
You take damage.
Never mind.
So you
Okay.
take full damage, and then you have to do a concentration check, which is whatever it is, 36 is 18, I guess, plus 18.
Yeah, so take 36 damage, and then you got a con save. Are you a warcaster?
I am.
You get advantage
You
on the
have
con
advantage
check.
on that.
God damn it.
Okay.
You have one more chance to redeem yourself.
Yep.
No,
Gotta
fail
beat
the
an
spell. Fail
18.
it.
18 on a con
Oh, hold on.
check.
What's the damage I'm taking right now?
36.
36.
36. Okay, let me
Yeah.
Hey, con
let me
saves.
do things. Let me do that in
Yeah.
order. Okay.
Yep.
So I took the damage, and now I do another con save with
Yes.
advantage.
Yep, with
Well,
advantage.
well,
With
well,
advantage.
It's not a. It's a con check.
It's a
Yeah,
con
yeah.
saves
it's
is
a
how you
con
do a
save.
concentration check. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
do a
Okay.
con save with advantage. Beat an 18.
Okay.
Meet an 18.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
manage those. So.
Why'd you roll?
1 and an 8. My
Oh
God,
my god!
dude.
Wow. This game gets
Yeah.
you. Okay, cool. So circuit power
So,
dissipates.
so no,
Finally.
Wow. You didn't
Finally.
roll higher than a 9 on like 5d20 rolls.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how
Next
it goes
session,
some days.
we
Yeah.
got to have better luck next session. We have to.
Okay. But yeah. So next time on Will of the Elements, we'll see how this goes. Will the heroes
Yes.
win? Will the heroes pass be
Mhm.
destroyed? Will Haley cry into her ice cream? Who
risking
knows?
risking Krivdar are basically the only ones left standing because
I'm crying right now.
Vaden, how does the construct look just from like a damage perspective? Is it like
Oh, it's
We've hit it
bloodied
a
or bruised?
ton.
oh yeah. So
Yeah.
it's equivalent of bloody. So
Okay.
half,
Oh,
Okay.
it's
so we're,
bloody.
we're
Oh,
halfway
okay.
there.
Like chunks of crystal have broken off and
yes,
stuff.
it is.
Okay.
It is
Mhm.
Gotcha.
chunked pretty badly. The crystals are not
Oh
pretty. They're not.
yeah,
They're
and
cracked.
actually good that you chose like electricity because then I can use shatter my next
Yeah,
move
and so we have
instead
to
of
write this down
Firebolt.
for later. Also, yeah. So right now,
Yeah.
currently,
Oh. So
electricity
ice and electricity are the ones selected right now for the panels.
Mhm.
Or excuse me, water and electricity.
Yeah.
Water and
But it's currently
electricity.
deselected. Just make
Yep.
They're deselected. Yep.
Yep.
Which one happened?
And
Say it again.
so
Electricity.
water and electricity are the panels that were selected to turn off the resistance and turn on vulnerability. We don't know if he's still vulnerable to water, ice, cold attacks. We'll find that out next round. And I'm still in Dawn, so I am fucked next round.
I mean, you're full health. Like, you're fine.
You,
Yeah.
if,
Yeah,
if
but
you,
4d10.
no, if you end your turn in the cloud,
Yeah.
You can
Right.
you got
Not
time
if
to
you
move
start
out.
your
I can-
turn. You can
I can
go
just-
out.
I can move 50 feet away on my broom.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, never mind. No, you did. Okay.
I'm still on the broom. I'm like 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah, because that's how you push the button initially to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yep. Cool. So yeah, we'll play again
So-
next time. We'll figure out when we're actually gonna play. I'll put a poll up. And
I think what we're trying to like figure out is the 29th probably the best
yeah,
time to where
29th,
we're
and
going
then
to go into
so
July.
I'll just
29th
put
or 22nd. I don't remember whatever the poll said. Yeah.
Which I'm assuming like the 4th of July weekend it probably isn't going to fly if we have to go into next month.
Yeah.
Nope, I got to work. And then actually, there was a suggestion possibly doing 2 in July. That'll definitely not work for me because I got like 3 different weeks in July. I'm probably busy.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see.
So probably like when we do like July, it'll probably be like what, the 27th most likely.
I'll be on vacation with family the 27th, so
Okay, so
I have to
20th
look.
maybe. Yeah, we'll have to.
Oh, you know what? The 20th won't work because that's like 2 days before my store's yearly inventory, and I'll be working.
Okay, 13th.
So the 13th is probably the only July I can do it.
Okay,
so I will put the
We'll see.
poll for now. Just say yes, no, I don't know. I guess for now seems reasonable per week, and then people can vote out. If you can, we'll just vote quickly so you can just because I know you're busy for the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Already
tw-
clicked. Yeah.
vote in right now.
Well, 22 is definitely out then, or
I thought 22 was a possibility. I don't remember what the last poll was.
I would. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
I thought. Well, I think because Wolf is coming back from vacation the day before, so
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And I'm coming back from Japan,
Okay.
so it's going to be super jet lag.
yeah, major
Oh, yeah.
jet lag.
Okay, 29 is probably the better option then. Okay, gotcha.
All right. Okay then. So, yeah,
Yeah,
let's
my
put
work
it for now. We'll
schedule's
figure it
not
out
that far ahead,
next
so-
time, and we'll continue with that. And yeah, you guys get to see what Vicious Bite. You get to see what happens in Sigil later on. Yay!
Yeah, I write down that shit's going weird in Sigil. We need to get back soon.
Oh yeah, some write that down.
Yeah, and then yeah, we'll see.
Well, that means we have to like put pause on like me making something, unless we want to just say we'll deal with that after we make something, because this might actually help us with the weird stuff.
Yeah.
Or have I just send somebody back and they can just figure things out, and I forged.
Hmm. Well, after this, we're almost certainly
Yeah,
going to need a long rest.
we'll be in our
Yeah.
Discord's side
Plotting,
thing to like figure out
yes,
Yeah,
plotting.
And scheming.
yes,
and scheming.
And schemes
nefarious.
and plots are the same thing. So
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
All right.
I
anyway,
have
I
Yeah,
gotta go.
see you
a
later.
third, fourth.
I
I
guess.
have like about 40% of my spell slots left.
Okay, you still have a lot. Yeah, because we haven't done that
Yeah.
much combat really. Like, I mean, the other one was this has only been 3 rounds, and the other one you didn't last long. So yeah.
So I don't think this is going to surprise Vaden if I give it away now, but I'm probably 6th level lightning bolting that son of a bitch next turn.
Yep,
Yep.
I understand. Yep.
This is just, if you're still on DB and beyond, this is the practice roll, 11D. So that would have been 41. So if he took full damage, 82. Anyway, just for fun. So, okay.
I just want to see. I just want to see him bleed.
Yeah.
Or Kraken's case, but yeah.
Yeah, as for
Shocked.
me, I've got about half my spells, but except for my 6th level, everything else is 3rd level or lower. So
Yeah, I'm out of 5th. I have 1/3, 1/4, 1/6. 2 first, 2 second.
Yeah.
I also keep this spell around and never use it, but I may have to on one of us, and that's Wither and Bloom, but that's necrotic. So until we can get him vulnerable to something else, it's hard to use that one.
well, it's really handy just for like healing. So
Yeah. And see, that's another one, like, I could throw that out there at like 4th or 6th level, and then whoever takes the heals gets like 4 hit dice back, so you can do a lot of healing to one person.
yeah, it's really good when I'm able to cast it because the wildfire spirit basically triggers on everybody that gets hit with it.
Yep. Well, it hurts as many people as I target, but it only helps